Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the AJS TV channel. Aston Villa away at Tottenham Hotspur in game week number 37. My throat went a bit dry there. I'm looking forward to this game. A bit of a changed team for Villa, which I will go into. There will be some ideas as to what formation we're going to play, because it's not. It doesn't look 100% like we've got basically no Al Mohammadi and no Cash. So we're either going to have a centre back at right back, or we're going to play a different formation, but we shall see. Hello to you, Chris. Hello to Dean as well, who spoke before the stream. Chris said you ordered a Chinese for today's game. Oh, nice. How you doing, Kelvin, as well, the Man United fan? What's up? So I'm going to go through the Villa lineup, right? And you guys will see what I mean about what could this formation be. There's little predictions here and there. The app that I use has predicted a 4-2-3-1 still, but I'm not. Well, you'll see. I'm not too sure. We've got Target at left back. I'll get into that. Target at left back. Howes at centre half along with Mings. And Ezri Konsa may be playing right back for Villa. Nakamba and McGinn back in midfield. I think that's the best midfield pairing for Villa. El Ghazi on the left. Traore on the right. Watkins up front. And you guessed it, Super Jack Grealish playing today in a number 10 role. He is literally a number 10, and he's playing as the number 10 today. So that is exciting. It's just defensively, I have no idea what we're going to do. Chris said Grealish is starting 100%. Nakamba is in. I'm very happy to have Nakamba and McGinn. I spoke a lot recently on how much I actually rate Nakamba. And with Luiz being inconsistent, I'd like to see Nakamba and McGinn in that midfield. We need to break down their play. They're an amazing attacking side, and I think that is perfect for us. It's a nice kit. It is. So basically, that's the third kit. That's the home kit, and there's a reason why I'm wearing this, and I'll get into that as well. After I've done all the lines up, after I say my predictions and absolutely everything. Guys, give me your predictions as well in the chats what you think the game will be today. Spurs, Lloris in goal, a back forward, Tanganga, Alderweireld, Dyer and Reguilon. Hodgberg and Winks make up the midfield too. Bergwijn right wing, Son left wing, Dele Alli in the middle, behind the formidable Harry Kane. Looking forward to Kane. He is an amazing player. Obviously, the news that Kane will be leaving Tottenham, or at least he'll try to leave Tottenham, will be on his mind and all the Spurs fans' minds anyway. Luca Curve said, how do you think, who do you think will win? I think is what you mean to say. I'll get into that. McGinn is starting to become more consistent. Spot on, Chris. I think McGinn's really improved recently. Arm says, hello. How you doing, mate? Chris says 2-1 to Tottenham. Dean says 3-0 to Spurs. I did do a prediction video. I did a preview with another Villa channel called Harry FC. If you guys haven't seen that, do make sure you do check it out. In that, I did predict that we would lose, unfortunately, 3-1 today. I do think Spurs' attack is probably one of the best in the league. I think what's been their problem this season is defensively. But going forward, they've scored bags of goals this year. Kane, Son. I'm surprised Gareth Bale isn't starting for Spurs. He's only on the bench. Chris, I watched that video. It was decent. Thank you. It was good. We had a very long chat. Way longer than I thought. But he's very knowledgeable, good Villa fan. And he gave in-depth answers and everything. I couldn't ask for anything more. So yeah, that was good. So with the Villa problem, right? At the back, with Cash injured for the season as well. It's officially been confirmed. His hamstring is gone. It will be for the last 2 games. There will be no Matty Cash. And, well, Dean Smith doesn't want El Mohammadi playing. He didn't play well against Palace. I think that's probably the reason why. So we've either gone and put Ezri Konsa at right back, or we're playing a 3 at the back system. And I don't know where Target would go, unless we're going to play like 2 up front with Watkins and El Ghazi, and have Target at like left wing back, with like Traore at right wing back. I'm really struggling to see how this is going to work, but I would like to believe Konsa is playing at right back today. Is Harry joining? No, I am on my own today. I may get a guest for the Chelsea game. In fact, I may get a couple guests for the Chelsea game. So watch this space. I would like a guest every single game for Villa, no matter if it's a Villa guest or from another team, or maybe even both. That would be fun. I always want to bring new people to the channel and just show my channel to other new people as well. Paul said, "Hi AJ, not confident but hoping for the best as always." Yeah, I'm a bit pessimistic. I feel like Dean, you know. I'm a little bit pessimistic today. Harry Kane is a phenomenal player. Dele Alli, inconsistent but good on his day. Heung-min Son, I think, is a wonderful talent. Bergwijn, I don't think has scored a Premier League goal for Spurs. You can correct me. If any Spurs fan is in chat, obviously they would know. But I don't think Bergwijn has actually scored a Premier League goal this season. Dean said Cash hamstring has been gone since Fulham. I think he's had a little like niggle here and there, Cash, but he always comes back fit and he'll be back and strong next season. Don't you worry. Chris said players are walking out. They are. The Spurs players went out first, and now the Villa players are coming onto the pitch at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Armin Ali says, who's going to get top 4? I think, you know, I was confident earlier before the Chelsea-Leicester game, I must admit. I really thought Chelsea and Leicester would probably get a draw together and both win on the final day. I thought Liverpool might slip up. But with Chelsea beating Leicester, I do have a feeling Liverpool will win, close the gap, and then would be above Leicester on goal difference. I think it will come down to goal difference. I would prefer Chelsea and Leicester. I think Liverpool have just had a poor season. I don't think they deserve top 4. It would be a good recovery, but you shouldn't lose 7-2 to Villa. Shouldn't lose like 4 or 5 games 1-0 at home this season and get away with it. That, in my opinion, anyway. It's a shame West Ham dropped away because I thought they could have really competed. But well, West Ham might even drop out of the Europa League places if they get really unlucky. But yeah, Dean said if you had a mic, backdrop laptop, you join. All you need is a microphone. I see you don't need a backdrop. That just makes it look better. I have a decent one, but I know people who don't have a great backdrop and they get good supporters on their channel. Hello to you, Ollie Watkins. Hi, I'm new here. How are you? I'm great. I'm happy to have you here as well. I hope you're doing well. Any predictions in chat? I've seen a couple, and it's all been one-sided for Spurs, including me. I said Spurs 3, Aston Villa 1. If I was going to predict goal scorers, Harry Kane on the double, Watkins to score for Villa, and then Bale to come off the bench to wrap the game up. About the shirt as well, I was going to wear one of these too, like I always do. But basically, if you didn't know, it has been 5 years as of, I think, yesterday or possibly the day before, since Villa were purchased by our old owners, Tony Gia. Right, this was the shirt like that we had just before we headed into the new season in the Championship. We got relegated in this shirt. And well, we nearly went bankrupt. We nearly lost the club. And I used this shirt really to remind me of those times. And now we've got this. Now we've officially kind of finished mid-table. It's nice to, it's a nice reminder. This is what we were. This is what we were. That's what we are now. And yeah, a little bit of, I don't know how to put it really. It's just a nice thing to look back on because this could have been way worse. People always want the best for their teams. This season kind of has crumbled for Villa, but at least we're not this Villa anymore. That's basically That's basically what I'm trying to say. Because we were in the Championship, it was very dark. And the new owners bought the club, fixed everything, stopped the sale of Grealish, and we're in a much better place. So thank you to Nassif Suarez and Wes Edens for all that. Amazing owners. I couldn't ask for any better owners. Dean says 1-0 already, Kane. Imagine a season where the bottom half table get results against top 6 at Villa, Fleet, Liverpool. Ollie Watkins says, come on, Villa. Come on, you Villa. The supporters are in the stadium today. Hopefully they'll go home a little bit disappointed. It's Tottenham versus Aston Villa, and we are just about to kick off at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. If you guys haven't already, if anyone is new, please like and subscribe to the channel. It would help me if we could. I don't like to set targets in case we lose. I fail the target anyway, but if you could target 30 likes throughout the whole stream, we're probably miles away from that right now. But I don't think that's a bad target to have. Hi, bro. I'm a Spurs fan. Good luck to Villa. I appreciate you being here. I will be as unbiased as I possibly can be. Obviously, if we score, I will probably burst your eardrums with a celebration. But I'm going to, I'll give you the facts straight. We have kicked off. Villa kicked off only to give the ball straight away to Spurs, and they play it back to Hugo Lloris. If we were to get something today, and it's a big if, we need to start well. I've said that a lot this season, but in my opinion, starting well is the biggest thing in games. If you don't start well, you have it all to do. If we allow Spurs to get 70% of the ball and dictate how they want to play, we will lose this badly. I know Villa historically, when we give possession away at teams, when we go on the back foot, we concede goals. We ship goals, not just concede goals. And I want us to actually, press them quite high. I think presses against Palace weren't too bad in the first half. I think the press against United was fairly... In fact, the United one, it caused a lot of problems. So I want us to do that again today. Dean said, can't beat the FX Pro. Oh, the FX Pro kits are amazing. I think it was like 2011, I want to guess. For Villa. Kane, lovely interchange and play between him and Bergwijn. It has gone out. Well, it's a free kick for Spurs. It originally went out for a throw-in, but there was a foul, I think, from Tyrone Mings on Bergwijn. It will be a free kick to Tottenham just in front of the halfway line. Wagwan, how you doing? Nice, what's up? Chris said, I have 3 words to say. Come on, the Villa. Love to see that, Chris. Dean said, nice greetings. Harry FC, yo, hello, how you doing, Harry FC 77? What's up, mate? It's really funny. I had another Harry FC on an interview yesterday. Free kick to Spurs. Decent one towards Kane, but I think the whistle had already gone. Yeah, they're going to have to retake it. I had to actually guess that. I don't have the luxury of hearing the commentators, but yeah, he picked the ball out of the sky. It will be another free kick to Spurs, and Son will take it right-footed, drilled in, and cleared away by Nakambo. A bit of a poor free kick, really. Cons are playing right back. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Unless we're out of the 3 at the back. But it looks like, from what I can see anyway, it is a back 4. It can be difficult to tell because the fullbacks of Villa all automatically push up anyway. But Jack Grealish starting, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to actually finally say. It's a surprise Villa first kick off the ball, giving it away. I'm surprised they're not even 4 minutes and Mings already. Mings had done enough. I'll change it. I always forget. Guys, remind me every single live stream. I always forget. Oh, I've actually forgot to put the timer in. Give me 1 second. I've got the old games one. I can very quickly sort this out. I think that should do it. Yeah, there we go. See? I just forgot to refresh it. I think another free kick to Spurs as potentially... Oh, no. I looked away for a second. I saw a Spurs player down. I think it would just be a free kick to Villa. I actually didn't see what was going on here because I was sorting out the timer. Howes deserves to play. That's why Konzo is right back. Well, I think it's because he doesn't want to play Al Mohammadi, and I don't blame him. Al Mohammadi was awful against Palace, and against Spurs, he'd get ripped to pieces, and we'd potentially ship like 4 or 5 goals today if Almo was playing. As much as I think he's been a good veteran for Villa, it was an offside for Spurs. He just went down in the process. Martinez will take it for Villa. I do think with the attacking intensity of Spurs, Son against Heung-min Son against Elmo would have only gone one way, and we all know what way that would have gone. He got terrorised by Crystal Palace. I'm pretty certain a very decent Spurs team would have absolutely rinsed into Al Mohammadi. But Spurs will be happy going into this. Matty Cash, a very good fullback for Villa. It does show that we need depth, like good depth at Villa as well, not just championship level depth. Because when we didn't have Watkins, we looked toothless against Everton. We haven't had Grealish, and we've looked really poor in that time. It does show that if we have injuries or suspensions, we struggle. We really do. Dean says, all I've heard 5 minutes is Villa kicked off, giving the ball away. Harry Kane, foul by Mings. I don't think Mings has actually made a foul. I don't think Mings has touched the ball. Long ball played forward for Spurs. Very nearly a long ball type of goal here. Is Bergwijn for Tottenham. Edge of the box. Goes central, finds a Harry Kane. Harry Kane lays it off. Wow, that's a poor layoff from Kane. And it's cleared. Good tracking from El Ghazi, by the way. You don't often... Well, that was one of my criticisms, I think, of El Ghazi and Traoré. They don't track well. At times, that was really good. He saw the danger, intercepted the pass from Kane. And it will be a Spurs throw in. 5 minutes in. Villa, I don't think we've even entered their final third. But very early on, anything can happen. And Spurs give away the ball from the throw-in, but do get it back. It's Hotspur for Tottenham. One of the best signings this season, actually, Hotspur. A deflection into a goal. Yeah, Almo. Yeah, that cost us. It it's one of the. I mean, own goals are difficult because he didn't know he was going wide, but still, his defensive positioning forced Konza to go out wide to stop Zaha, and then he didn't do Konza's job either. So it's very poor, I think, from Al Mohammadi in two different situations in the space of 10 seconds. I just don't want him playing. He's got no pace. He's got absolutely no pace. Alma versus Son, Jesus. Yeah, I think that's what went through Dean Smith's head. He just knew. Like, Son would have had a field day today. SAIVP said, "Yo, AJ, how's my boy doing? Let's see an Aston Villa win since I saw your channel. If we were to win today, it'd be through some Jack Grealish magic, I imagine, because like I said, we do have injuries through the team. No Cash, no Al Mohammadi, no recognised right back. But I think Konza could do a job. Konza's played left back a few times for Villa. I think he played right back as well. You guys have to let me know. I think against Newcastle, he played right back for last season. I'm not overly too sure. But out of the three centre-backs we have, Konza's the fastest, so I would put him out as a fullback for sure. Prime Almo would be class, but he's not. Prime Almo was a long time ago. SIIVP said, "I have Grealish in your FPL. Don't let me down." Well, anyone who has Grealish back in the FPL will, well, for one, be pleased that he is starting. He was one of the most picked players before he got injured. Obviously, the injury, people took him out of the team. Long ball play forward towards Bergwijn, headed away by Matt Targett, covering for Tyrone Mings. And Emi Martinez will pick up the ball. Bit of a flat start to the game so far. Neither side have really done anything. Neither side have had a shot. Just giving the ball away in the final third. Tottenham very slow going forward. I mean, obviously Harry Kane isn't the quickest, so they can't just play counter-attacking football if they want to involve Kane. A bit like when England play with Kane. We can't quite be as fast as what we want to be. And Nakamba, he's lost the ball here. Bergwijn, big chance for Spurs! And it's a goal for Spurs in the 7th minute. And it's a mistake from marvellous Nakamba. And I think that's the first goal of the season for Bergwijn. What a horrible mistake at the back for Villa. Nakamba just got caught. And Villa, who already pushed the fullbacks forward, defensively shambles there. No one could stop him. Someone put a tackle in. That's what I was. I've not had a replay, but the first viewing, I'm like, someone just put a tackle in. He just seemed to run straight through the Villa backline. Awful mistake from Nakamba. Really was. Terrible, terrible touch. He got his pocket picked. Then John McGinn doesn't put a foot in. It's just an awful, awful goal. Spurs take a very early lead here. And the worst part about that, in my opinion, not only it's an individual error, but it's the first shot of the game. And we're already losing. The crowd's already, it will make an effect today, I think, the crowd. And, well, I'm sure they'll be very happy. 1-0 up within 8 minutes. It's an unbelievable shot, by the way. It's right into the top corner. It's Spurs 1, Villa 0. What can I say? Just came back and they've already scored. Grealish is starting for Villa. I just don't. It is Konza playing at right back 100% because he did well actually there against Heung-min Son. What an awful way to start the game. Nakamba as well. I look like a clown now. It is me saying I think Nakamba is really underrated at Villa. Nakamba with the individual error that has led to the Tottenham Hotspur goal. What a poor goal to give away. I've seen a lot of poor goals conceded this season from Villa. Nakamba just tries to take a touch. I don't think anyone gives him like a man-on shout, because why would you take? Like, I don't know. It took like a really naive touch. It's not one of those touches you would take if you know someone's behind you. And he gets his pocket picked so easy. Bergwijn, that will be one of the easiest goals he'll score in his Tottenham career. I know he scored on his debut as well against Villa in the 3-1 last season. It's the first game of the season as well. John McGinn scored in that. Lucas said, "I knew we would lose. I wouldn't watch it because we are losing anyway. Always support your team. I know we are crap. I know we are bad at times, but at the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, I'm still an Aston Villa fan. It's a disappointing goal to concede, and it's not great, and it will affect my mood, obviously. I went into this game with little expectation for a reason, but that goal was shocking. And if we want to keep players like Jack Grealish, Like, we're not going to keep him with a performance like this. We've just put the ball out of play again on the halfway line. This is a very poor start for Villa. Spurs, I wouldn't say... Well, they've done nothing other than score. It's literally just been one shot, one goal for the whole game. The goal scorer for Tottenham was Bergwijn. Bergwijn has been a ghost all season. Scored against Villa. Scored on his debut against Villa last season on the opening day of the season. So he's clearly an annoying player to go against. Grealish is fouled by Dele Alli, and it is a free kick inside the Villa half. And Grealish takes it quickly, hits it towards Ollie Watkins, and he might get that. Watkins has gone down. That won't be a pen. Watkins goes down under Hugo Lloris. It's another Manchester United type of dive. Watkins complaining at the referee. I'm sure they will have a little look at this. That's a foul. I think he has a case here. Hugo Lloris does seem to go into Ollie Watkins a little bit. I think Watkins wants the contact. That is a foul. That is actually a foul, though. That's not like the United one. Well, you guys could see that. It'll probably be on the highlights, but that is a pen. That is pretty much a stonewall penalty. He's just been taken out by Hugo Lloris. Now, straight away when I saw it, I was thinking of the Man United game. But, that one was a slight touch, to be quite fair. And Watkins, he did make a meal of it. This one, Hugo Lloris just came crashing into him. I'm a bit perplexed, really, at why VAR didn't have a look at that or why the decision was so fast. Because it was out of nothing for Villa. It was just one long ball from Jack Grealish towards Ollie Watkins. Lloris came out, and Lloris, in my opinion anyway, it did look like he took him out. Very, very shocking. But even I said, I wasn't too sure in my first viewing, but the second and especially the third viewing of that, very convincing. 100% looked like a penalty. Should I sub to you? You can if you want. I would appreciate it. Harry C says, players aren't motivated because we have nothing to play for. That is very true. Dean should be sacked, says Chris. I'm not sure about that. I think I wanted mid-table. It's exactly where we are. To sack him for what I wanted at the start of the season would be, a bit harsh. It's like sacking a member of staff for asking them to do, what you want. It'd be weird. I'm happy with him. As long as we make progression next year, I'm still happy, but I think Villa should have had a penalty. What do you guys think? If anyone is actually still watching this game, I do think that should have been a penalty to Villa on Ollie Watkins. He was taken out there by Hugo. A very silly from Hugo Lloris actually to come out because there was no danger. Ollie Watkins never getting to the ball, and Lloris just came crashing into and tried to pull out late, but he already, he made contact with the striker, and I think that should have been a penalty to Aston Villa. Spark, the Spurs fan, obviously says 1-0 to Spurs. Ollie Watkins said we should sign. Who should we sign and sell in the summer? A lot of the deadwood. I say a lot of the deadwood. I want an actual squad because we barely have a team right now. We don't have a lot of depth, so I'd just try and bring in more players in than sell. I'd only sell. I'd not re-sign Barkley. I wouldn't get him on loan or anything. Possibly sell Al Mohammadi. Who else would I get rid of this team? Keenan Davis, probably send out on loan, maybe even sell. A lot of players. Wesley, I'd sell. So I'll stop your whining. It should have been a pen. If that happened at Tottenham, I'd say it should have been a pen. It is my channel. I'm allowed to whine if I want. If you don't want to hear me whine, you can go elsewhere. I like to say I'm very unbiased. I just think that was a penalty. I'd like to know the opinion of why, rather than just stop whining. I'd like to know at least the argument of why it isn't a penalty. Who cares? Our season's done. Our season's done, mate. I don't give a toss. How you doing, Kennedy? Lion, what's up? Nice, Hyper, the guy from Leon. Nice said, Rayan Cherki is a young winging option. He is, but I don't know much about him, so you'd have to let me know how good he is. AJ, I was watching the replay because I'm also watching the game on Sky Sport. It is a pen. It should have been. But, we've not done enough to get an equaliser from this game. It would have been literally the first time we entered the box, and I don't think we would have Like, it would have been a deserved equaliser, but a penalty is a penalty. It's El Ghazi for Villa. Closing down the box here. Reverse pass to Grealish. Grealish in the box. Cross towards Watkins. It's missed by the fullback, but the ball has actually sailed over, and now Dele Alli can take it back for Spurs. There's a poor cross and fairly poor defending from Tottenham, but they get away with it. And Eric Dyer will smash it long. Well, obviously you're going to say that because at the end of the day, mate, you're a Spurs fan. And, you know, unlike a lot of people, I'm not biased. And if I didn't think it was... I like the United one that Watkins got sent off for. I think possibly, yeah, he should have got sent off for that. I think it was... He did kind of make a meal of it. I think that probably was a dive, yeah. But that one wasn't. Konza to John McGinn for Villa. McGinn backwards towards Courtney House. Why would it be... I'm just saying. I wouldn't be envious of Tottenham in any way. Tottenham aren't even a top 6 club anymore. El Ghazi to Matt Target, Tyra Mings. Leicester are top 6 now. Spurs are not. Nakamba to El Ghazi on this left-hand side. Back to Matt Target. Target again goes backwards. Not really impressed from Spurs, but I think it's a bit of a lack of ideas from Villa. We go towards El Ghazi, and he just holds the ball up rather than run with it. Jack Grealish now on the ball for Villa. Traore with him, finds Ollie Watkins. Konza's on the overlap. Watkins might go alone. Watkins will go alone. Shot. Well, again, I really think he should have done better with that. Spurs looked a bit shaky at the back there. And Ollie Watkins didn't really properly wrap his foot around it. Ah, and it could have actually hit Traore and gone in. It could have hit Dyer and possibly gone in. Ollie said, who do you think I should manage in? Oh, obviously Villa, of course. Paul Cummins said, we'll be in trouble next season if something isn't done. I think we will. But we got, apparently, 200 million to spend. So who knows? Jack Grealish for Villa. Edge of the box. Grealish! Wide of the post. Still 1-0 to Tottenham. Kennedy says, I'm always going to be a United fan. Yeah, never change your club. No matter what. Never change your club. Win, lose, or draw, support your boys. Wolf Gamer says, haha, imagine supporting a team that are now smaller than Leicester City. That's quite funny. Imagine thinking that you lot are good enough for the Super League, right? When you've won less trophies than Leicester in recent years. Leicester now are a top 6 team. Tottenham are no longer top 6. And hopefully Tottenham fans eventually will realise that. You lot are butlers. It's the way of the Tottenham. It's literally a saying. Like Chiellini knew it from Italy. It's the way of the Tottenham. Noisy lost to a beach. They did. Man City did lose 3-2 to Brighton. Kennedy Lion said, even if we lost to Sheffield United again. Absolutely says, hello. I got fully into football last year and recently full decided to support Villa, but I also remain neutral. What I mean with that is I'd rather have an incredible game where Villa lose and a boring one and Villa win. That's more of a fan of the sport. I mean, obviously you're new into the sport. Villa, historically a big club. And I hope you have fun being a Villa fan. I like to have fun at Villa, but I will admit, we do lose a fair few games, which isn't enjoyable, but the great moments of Villa make up for the poor moments, I will say. Jackson says, hello, how you doing? Well, he says, yes, AJ. How you doing, Jackson? Yes to you. Grealish. Out wide here. Possible chance for a cross of El Ghazi. Goes back to Jack Grealish. 20 on the clock. Still 1-0 to Spurs. Grealish to Nakamba. Nakamba, he's in a good space here. Nakamba's cross. Oh, yeah! It's an own goal! Oh, my God! It's a horrific own goal! It's Reguilon has sliced it into the back of his own net. Oh, my word! It's an unbelievable own goal. That will be replayed over and over again. That is astonishing. Reguilon has sliced it from about 15 yards away from his own goal into the back of the net. It's 1-1. I'm in disarray. That is an unbelievable goal. Oh my God. The Spurs fans are silent in the chat right now. It's Tottenham 1, Aston Villa 1, and Reguilon has been embarrassed there. That is shocking. That is one of the funniest own goals I have ever seen. I cannot believe what I have just seen. Villa have yet to have a shot on target, and it's Tottenham 1, Aston Villa 1. I've seen things like that on YouTube in compilations. I have never seen that at a game I've been watching. Oh my God. I'm in shock. I cannot believe that has gone in. I need to change the score. Now, all the Tottenham fans who are giving me a bit of banter, they have all gone quiet now. Yeah, he has literally volleyed the ball into the back of his own net. Like, the cross comes in from the left towards Reguilon. Reguilon is almost outside his own box. He takes a slice at it. It loops into the top corner. I cannot quite believe what I've just seen. You would, like, it looks weird on a game of FIFA, let alone like in actual football. This is unbelievable. That goal will be trending on Twitter right now. I can absolutely promise you. Unbelievable. Tottenham 1, Villa 1. We've not deserved to be level. I'm gonna say it. We've played quite poorly in this game. We haven't had, like I said, we haven't even had a shot, and we are level. So yeah, I think the Tottenham fans will be a bit quiet for a little bit. Come on, Villa, said DC. Long ball forward. Play towards Bergwijn. It's over here. And it will be a goal kick to Villa. Wow, I need to calm down. Oh man. I've seen some funny things in my time. Just see the replay again. Oh my God. The cross from Nakamba, by the way, was awful. Like, it's nowhere near what Watkins was the only man in the box. It's nowhere near Watkins. I have no idea. Like, Reguilon didn't even have a Villa player near him. He could have took a touch. He could have took like 10 touches. And he's just swung a boot at it first time. Like, it reminds me of an own goal Sunderland scored against Southampton a few years ago. Some of you remember that. El Ghazi's cross might find Watkins. It does. It's a great block in. John McGinn for Villa. Jack Grealish, edge of the box on his left-hand side. Grealish to El Ghazi. Villa very slowly getting the way forward. Jack Grealish gets it again. El Ghazi 1-2 back to Grealish in the box. His pass intercepted from Ali. John McGinn goes for goal and puts it over. Vicious attempt from the Scotsman. And it is just over the bar. It's still 1-1 between the two teams. But Villa looked a bit threatening there. Lovely cross in from El Ghazi. And Watkins got the shot away. And if he just put it just about a foot to the left of Eric Dyer, well, at the very least, he'd be making Hugo Lloris make a save there. But yeah, McGinn's shot was always rising just a little bit too high. Up the Villa, Tottenham equal failure. Look, there's failure and then there's that. That is unreal. I cannot wait to see my own reaction back to that, because that was just funny. A no-look curve shot. It's unbelievable. Man, if you guys in chat know any Spurs fan, please banter them about that. No matter what happens in this game, because that is a funny own goal. I already know Sky are making a compilation of all the funniest own goals in the Premier League so they can post it after the game. Because that was just out of this world. You have to draw it. Well, if we get a result from this game now... I forgot to mention, as things stand, between the two sides, Tottenham, well, they could technically slip out the top 7. They'd have to be very unlucky for it. But a draw right now would get them on 60 points, I believe, which would be 4 over Leeds. So they'd have to lose today, I think, to have any chance of bottling a European spot. They could obviously fall down to 7th, which would put them still in a European position, but in a point where they'd enter like the qualification stage rather than the group. So it's a bit harder to progress. And it is the Europa League, so like, do you really care? Tottenham are currently 6th. They're a point above West Ham. Oh no, Everton could close the gap, actually. I forgot about that. Everton also could close the gap with games at hand. So yeah, Tottenham, well, they've got to be They've got to be switched on. They do need a win massively today. Tottenham fans are like Arsenal fans. They think they're a big club when in reality, far from it. Paul says your action is worth watching again. It will. As will be the own goal. Oh man, that was funny. If you draw West Ham, are set for Europa League. Yeah, this is a must-win for Spurs. All the pressure's on them. We have no pressure to win this game at all. And no foul has been given. Jack Grealish on the ball for Villa. That could be controversial. Grealish, shot. It's a simple save for Larissa. It's near post. Well, if that would have gone in, all the Tottenham players stopped still. And we very nearly created a chance out of nothing. That should have been a foul. Yeah, I think it would have been ruled out. Because Target does seem to push, I think it's Tanganga there for Spurs. So if that would have gone in, that would have been definitely interesting. Obsolete says that own goal makes FIFA look. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that own goal. That own goal was amazing. I'm just saying, all the Tottenham fans have been quiet. There hasn't been a single comment from a Spurs fan since that goal. I thought, oh man, inject it. Inject it, boys. Courtney Howe's on the ball for Villa. John McGinn. We've looked, by the way, we didn't look like, well, we didn't deserve to score the equaliser. But since we've scored the equaliser, we've actually played quite well. So it's kind of what we needed. That little bit of slice of luck is kind of what we needed. Spurs, to say a team looked rattled is an understatement. Because Spurs did quite well in the opening part of this game. Passed it quite well. But they really looked shell-shocked from the goal. Leeds were actually so good, actually competing for Europe next season. They have a good side. I think they do lose a lot of games, just like Villa. But they, on the flip side, they've won a lot of games. That's where we've gone wrong. We've drawn more than them. But yeah, no, credit to Leeds. It's hard coming up and then building a foundation. They did it all in 1 year. We had to stay up and then do it. So they've skipped out a year if you want to compare them to Villa. So yeah, fair play to them. They've done quite well this season. By the way, if I do ask some novice questions, like I've said, I've only been following Premier League since last year. It's fine. You can ask any question you want. Always keep the chat going. I don't mind saying anything. I won't judge you for saying the wrong thing either. Lucas says if we win, Harry Kane come to Villa. Harry Kane. Look, he's got a lot more likelihood of winning trophies at Villa. Like, if we're gonna be realistic. Tyra Mings goes long looking for Watkins. That will upset the Tottenham fans. He goes long looking for Watkins. Spurs dealt with the long ball, to be quite fair. Heung-min Son. That's well read by Tyra Mings. And Mings might carry it forward for Villa. No, he lays it off to Grealish. Allows Grealish to run at Spurs. Lovely play. 1-2 in Watkins. Grealish goes down. Oh! Well, he's gone down. I thought a free kick was going to be given. The referee doesn't think so. And a free kick to Spurs has been given, in fact, with Ollie Watkins pulling back his man. And he will be lucky to escape a card. It's technically a yellow. You should get a yellow for pulling back someone. But it is a free kick to Tottenham. I'm going to look at this replay again. Jack Grealish, was he fouled? He was. Heung-min Son clipped his heel. Heung-min Son has clipped his heel there, and that should have been a free kick to Tottenham. Oh, not to Tottenham, a free kick to Villa. Well, I've already seen Spurs should have had a free kick that wasn't given, and now Villa should have had one. That shouldn't be given. You can't step on someone's heel and get away with it, but they have only gone and done that. They are 9th. It says Noise Bamford on 16 goals. He's actually prime Aubameyang right now. Bamford, right? If you guys actually followed any Championship football, Bamford was awful for Leeds. This form makes no sense. Him doing well in the Premier League makes no sense. They didn't want him in the Championship. He didn't score goals like this there. So I don't know how he's doing it now. It honestly, it makes zero sense. Like when Villa got promoted and Bamford's up front for Leeds, he was the reason why Leeds didn't get promoted that year. The Leeds fans wanted another striker in. I remember it very, very well. But Bamford has come back and he has improved a little bit, to be quite fair. Obsolete says, to be fair, if that happened to us, I'd probably also be under the table silent in embarrassment. Like, I've seen some horrific own goals for Villa. Like Richard Dunn, like 10 years ago, when we were a fairly decent side, conceded some poor own goals for Villa. Enkelman, if you look up just the name Enkelman, you'll see the own goal he scored against Blues. That was an awful one. But that own goal was pretty damn awful. Like, some players get unlucky with like the shot will hit the post and it will hit back off them or whatever. Lovely ball played forward and El Ghazi's offside. Well, I got out my chair for nothing. I didn't see the flag. But yeah, in terms of own goals, no Villa player was on him. He was pretty much on the line of the edge of his box. No one around him. Could have took a touch, to say the least. And he just slices it. Absolutely slices it. So bad. I think he went to clear it that way, and it's the backspin took it behind him. So it's just very, very bizarre. And the Tottenham fans, I'd love to have heard the crowd after that. The referee is terrible. I agree. He's given bad decisions for both teams. Villa should have had a free kick, and Tottenham, I think there was a foul with Target that nearly led to a Villa goal that wasn't given. Kane's cross, it's decent, but it's well caught by Emi Martinez. David Moyes says, typical Spuds. They think they are bigger than they actually are. Tottenham are getting bantered already today. Jack Grealish, ball down the channel towards El Ghazi. Villa definitely grown into this game. El Ghazi, that's good defending from Hotspur. And Tottenham get away with the attack. That was good. Well, we've given it away, though. Villa get it back pretty much straight away. El Ghazi for Villa. Not a lot of intensity, but Spurs, their press isn't all that intense either. So it's very easy to pass it around them. Nakamba for Villa. Back to Target. Target is Grealish ahead of him, but he'll go backwards towards Tara Mings. Spurs jogging, walking around. It's very funny. Half an hour in. You think, again, they need to win. They'd have a bit more energy. Ball played towards Konza. Villa get a throw-in as Reguilon puts it out. Doesn't slice it this time. It will be a Villa throw-in. Wait, I read that before. Speaking of EFL, anyone happy for Harrogate? Yeah, I'm happy for Harrogate. I followed them a little bit this year. First time in the Football League. They did well. Same with Barrow. They did quite well as well. Fair play. They both stayed up. Traore for Villa. That's poor. It's good defending from Dele Alli, actually. And Tottenham get it back. Possible counter-attack. Kane goes long. Looking for Son. Nearly found Son. And Courtney Howes plays it back to Emi Martinez. And Emi's done actually really well there. Very, very composed on the ball. But that's a mistake by McGinn. It's Hodgberg chance for Spurs. And great defending, Tara Mings. Oh my days. Amazing defending from the England centre-back. Fantastic. Jack Grealish on the counter-attack for Villa. Oh, I've missed this. Grealish. John McGinn now for Villa on the halfway line. Driving down the middle of Spurs here. John McGinn might go for a goal. He will. McGinn! Just going past the post again. Pretty similar to the shot he had earlier on. Very aggressive from John McGinn. Looking for that top corner, but it just started to curve away from the goal. Just as it got to the goal, which is unfortunate. But yeah, it is a goal kick to Spurs. 33 gone, still 1-1 between the two sides. Aston Villa midfield's underrated. Even at Old Trafford, you had more possession than us. Yeah, I think we have a decent midfield. I think we just have poor game management. If I want to think back to, the games that we've lost or the games we've not done well in, it has been either down to we relied too much on Grealish, so when Grealish was out the squad, we didn't quite know what to do. One up front doesn't work against a lot of teams because, they'll use their fullbacks quite high up and their centre-backs get quite narrow. So it stops the lone striker doing anything. And if we're starting to defend, it'll do even less. But yeah, I don't think we're too far off from where we want to be. But it's just been little things here and there. The fact we lost Grealish, we need a plan B. It looked like we didn't have a plan B for a long time when we lost Jack Grealish. But I'm glad to see him back. And he's definitely thrived so far. He's had a lot of the ball. He playing as an attacking midfielder today rather than a left winger. And he is running down the throat of Tottenham. And he's causing them problems. Commentators are also terrible. Well, I'd like to think they're better than me. At least, well, they should be because they're paid for it. So if you enjoy what I'd have to say more than them, well, yeah, I've had a lot of people say they watch the game and mute it, or they have it quiet and have me on, or have me quiet and have them louder. People have different ways of doing it. I just try and be as best I can. I'm not the best at times. I will make mistakes because I'm not human. And these lot have had a lot of training and a lot of years of practice, where I've had about a year of practice. Well, even less, about 8 months of practice. Dean says, AJ, Tottenham scored an own goal just to make the game more competitive for themselves. Dean, if you've seen the goal, you got to admit it's funny. Yeah. That has made my day. That is. Honestly, obviously, I want us to win no matter what. But if we do lose this game, I would still have a chuckle that with that the goal that we scored, because there's not often that happens at all. Did you see the YouTube versus TikTok press conference? I am not overly interested. I'd be obviously supporting the YouTube side. A lot of the YouTube side are also from Britain, so like Anise and Gibb and Deji. I'm just not overly interested in all that. People like I do a little bit of TikTok myself, but it takes no skill. What I do on TikTok especially doesn't. But like 5-second dancing, like God knows how they get millions of followers because they don't deserve it. It's not content. It really isn't. YouTubers put way more work and effort into it. TikTok is just quite a big platform now. Deji and Gibb are fighting you, clown. I said it. That's why I said, I'd give support to YouTube. Counter attack for Villa. It's El Ghazi. Grealish. That's a poor ball from Jack Grealish, actually. Looking for Watkins, and it will be cleared and not put out of play. I thought it would be. Bergwijn, though, gives it away. Villa get it back. McGinn. That is a foul. That is a free kick to Villa. Grealish has just been slammed into there by Tanganga. And he should get a yellow card for that. He's battered into the attacking midfielder. And Grealish does look a little bit hurt here on the floor. He has just been rocked by Tanganga. That is a horrific challenge from the Spurs fullback. Smashed into him. It will be a free kick to Villa. You have to. I don't have to be interested. I might at least watch the fight highlights at the very least. But I'm not gonna pay for it at all. Last time Tottenham scored an own goal, it didn't end well. I can't remember that. Last time we scored an own goal. Last time we beat them was a Benteke header. I think like 6 years ago. It'll be a Matt Target free kick. 37 on the clock. Tottenham 1. Aston Villa 1. Spurs went ahead with Bergwijn from a mistake by Nakamba. Then the same man Nakamba put a cross into the middle, which led to Reguilon slicing the ball into the back of his own net. And now Villa have a free kick. Target to take. Left-footed towards the far post. Konza header. And it was a good free kick from Target. And Konza, fairly unchallenged, puts it over. I'd like to at least for him to hit the target there. It was just leaning away from it. So it was a difficult header. I think I might be asking for a little bit too much for him to hit the target there, but a decent free kick from Target. One of our, the nominations for Player of the Season, really, Matt Target. I'd like to see what you guys think, anyways. The Villa fans. Who is our Player of the Season? I've seen loads of nominations. Watkins has a chance for Villa. Watkins! Yes! It's a mistake again from Tottenham. And Ollie Watkins has scored. I can't believe it. That is unbelievable. It's Tottenham 1, Aston Villa 2. And Ollie Watkins has scored. I need to see what happens. They have a throw-in. Yeah, they have a throw-in on... Oh, no, it's not. Wait. I think they were trying to play for a throw-in. Reguilon, with another mistake, plays it against Bertrand Traore. Villa get the ball under possession. Ollie Watkins takes it off his head and strolls it into the bottom corner. Spurs 1, Aston Villa 2, and Reguilon with his second individual error of the game. His first one was an own goal. This time he gives it away, and Villa have a shock lead in Tottenham. This is unbelievable. They have been rattled. Even before we scored, they didn't look like they were playing well at all, Tottenham. As soon as we scored, they looked rattled. They've not really come into this game since. And another mistake. I'd be surprised if Reguilon doesn't come off at half time, because that has cost them another goal. This is unbelievable. I was having a tangent about something else. And then I see Reguilon kick the ball against Traore, loops to Ollie Watkins, he takes it down and smacks it into the corner. Very bizarre goals we are seeing in Tottenham today, but it is 2-1 to Villa. Watkins holds up to Nakamba. We look so confident right now. El Ghazi for Villa. 5 minutes till half time. El Ghazi to Jack Grealish. Grealish has drifted over to the left-hand side. And that's a foul, surely? And the referee's not giving it. Again, I think that should have been a free kick to Villa. John McGinn does really well with the tackle. And it will be a throw-in. This is unbelievable. Reguilon with another mistake. With the own goal. And then he gives the ball away. In shock. This guy is not a serious Premier League fullback. But in terms of like an actual disaster class. I know the word goes around a lot on Twitter. But this is a disaster class from Reguilon. I've not seen have a fullback have a game like this season from any team. Like, this is unbelievable. I cannot believe the scoreline. Tottenham 1, Villa 2. Ollie Watkins, the goal scorer. It's another mistake. Jack Grealish on the ball for Villa. Tottenham don't have that many players back. Through to Watkins in the box here. Watkins, he goes for a cross there and it just hits Dyer. Spurs, they nearly made a mess of that again. I'm just going to hoof it long down the channel and he'll give it straight back to, well, it was given back straight back to Villa, but Courtney House puts it out for a throw-in under a little bit of pressure. Absolute Enigma says, Yo Reguilon is having a shocking game. He's having an absolutely woeful game right now. Vagos YT says, yeah, boy, man, if you're a Tottenham fan, I actually do feel sorry for you lot. Because, like, talk about one player messing you up. Jack Grealish wins the ball and gets fouled in doing so, and that will be a yellow card to Hojberg. Hojberg even, I don't even care how to pronounce names right now. I'm in absolute dreamland. I cannot believe, I'm literally in shock at this scoreline. Tottenham, who took the lead within 7 minutes, it was looking like it was going to be one of those games again for Villa. This is just unbelievable. And I think Hojberg's actually in trouble. He's got, not only Grealish took the ball past him, Hojberg had to foul him, get a yellow card for his trouble, and he needs the physio on the pitch. He's actually hurt himself in fouling Jack Grealish. This has not been a good half for Tottenham at all. Calvin said, bro, I told you it'd be 2-1. Well, if any Villa fan predicted us to win today, we have dropped more points from winning positions than any team in the Premier League. I would like to point that out. So this game is nowhere near done. We did lead 2-1 against Crystal Palace at home. We led against Man United at home in the first half. And all three, well, the last two of those, we went on to lose. As of right now, it does look like we'd be heading into half-time with the lead. Only a few minutes to go. Harrison says, Reguilon better than John, by the way. Reguilon isn't better than any left-back in the Premier League, if you're going by today's standard anyway. Just seeing it again, Reguilon clears the ball directly to Traore, not once, but twice. He gets away with it the first time, and then he does the same thing. Like, it didn't work the first time, so why are you doing it again, Reguilon? He kicks it against Traore. Instead of going up, it goes that way towards Ollie Watkins. He takes it off his head, smacks it into the corner. In shock. I mean, this guy looks like League One standard. And obviously every player has their bad day, but look, he had 2 chances to get the ball away and he failed twice. Like, this man. I cannot wait to look at Tottenham Twitter because they don't want him. They won't want him to come back for the second half. Ryan, their manager will probably sub him. I'm not joking. Obviously, it says just give a Villa shot already. We have the 12th man. Reguilon, he has two individual errors that have led to goals. One massive individual error of the own goal. Target on the ball for Villa. In the box, Target goes down. And the referee waves his finger at him. Villa looking for a penalty there. That didn't come. And Dele Alli trying to dance to get this ball away. Clears it down the channel. Courtney House gets it back for Villa. Oh, we don't win the second ball. Spurs do actually quite well here. Ali, he's giving it away though, Dele Alli. See, Spurs are rattled right now. Jack Grealish on the ball for Villa. Grealish pokes it to El Ghazi. Good tackle, Ali. That's a really good tackle from Dele Alli. And he should get this ball away. He does towards Bergwijn, but it's overhit. And again, Tottenham just can't get in Villa's final third right now. You're talking about a gulf in class, right, between some teams. And Spurs, you know, they've got a much better squad than we have. But they have been rattled by Villa today. And it's their own fault. We've not had to play well. We've not created anything, really. It's been pretty much a poor first half for Villa. But it's been an individual error from an own goal. And an individual error with Reguilon kicking it against Traore and it looped kindly for Watkins. It's actually been a poor first half for Villa. But we do lead 2-1. I don't know how else to say it. I can't really sit here and say we battered them because we haven't. But Tottenham have made a lot of individual mistakes. Dele Alli gets away from John McGinn on this left-hand side. Only a few seconds to go until the 45, and then we'll get an added time. I can't imagine it being too long as well. I've missed a few chats, sorry. Sachi said, thank God we didn't buy Reguilon. Luke Shaw, miles better. Luke Shaw's had a really good season as well. Great player. Probably the best left-back this season. Paul Hobday says he on our payroll. Probably is. Bergwijn to Harry Kane. Not the greatest of pass to Kane. Kane is on the corner by the corner flag here, and he's actually lost the ball to Tyrone Mings. Mings has done really well this half, I will say. He's dealt with everything that has come at him from Spurs, and the goal wasn't his fault. It was a mistake by Nakamba. That's a poor pass as well by Højbjerg. And he can't foul him because he's on a yellow. Jack Grealish running down the left channel here for Villa, and he knows Højbjerg's on a yellow. He can't foul him. Grealish back to goal now. Finds Nakamba, gets a 1-2, gets it back. El Ghazi's on the overlap. But there's no... Well, we got no intensity. We got no need to go forward. We lead 2-1. Traore does go forward. Still Traore. Step over. Can he get the shot away? Traore just runs into trouble. Does a little bit too much. He beat a Spurs player and then tried to beat another one. And it actually ended up being fairly easy for Tottenham. And they do get a free kick as well on the halfway line as they try and counter-attack Villa. Chris said it's because Grealish has made a big difference to Villa today. When we have got the ball forward, it has gone through Grealish. Ryan Smith said we've played well, but need to continue it the second half, or will have been for nothing. Well, if we play well, I don't know. You know, I think this scoreline just looks really kind on Villa. We've anticipated their mistakes well. And John McGinn with a good tackle here. And we're having a counter-attack chance here. McGinn to Jack Grealish, edge of the box. Grealish, El Ghazi! Oh! Just puts it wide, and that was a big chance for Aston Villa. A big, big chance for Aston Villa. Grealish to El Ghazi, completely through on this left-hand side. It was on an angle, and he bends it towards the far corner. And it just curls wide. That would have, well, I wouldn't say put the game to bed, but you think, what a chance, man. Or if you're watching this game right now, you know that's a big opportunity. He's really hit that poorly. He has to hit the target there. In that type of position, great positioning from El Ghazi, but you got to hit the target from there. And that would really put a lot of pressure at least on Spurs. 3-1 down at home would have been very interesting. But they get away with it, Tottenham. It was a mistake in midfield. John McGinn winning the ball back. It was Harry Winks somehow gets involved at Tottenham. And not only Tottenham, England as well. God knows, because I think Winks is awful. And Winks has actually got injured in that too. But he does look like he will continue. Alright, I can have a chance to breathe. No surprise, a bigger club is winning. Spot on. Spot on. Tottenham are not a big club. They're a fairly decent sized club. They're no bigger than Everton. So if you were to say the big club, they're not a top 6 club. I don't want to be rude to Tottenham fans. They're a big club, but they're not. I would never class them as top 6. You have to class Leicester as top 6 now. And that is not me being harsh on Spurs. It really isn't. I'm just trying to be realistic. I'd like to say Villa are top 6, but we're not because we haven't won any trophies since '96, and Spurs haven't won a trophy since 2008. Same thing. John McGinn battling well, wins it back for Villa. Traore, Watkins. Oh, it's a great save from Lloris, and it's cleared for a corner to Villa. What a chance again for Aston Villa. And it's John McGinn, the workhorse in midfield, winning the ball. This is awful from Tottenham. They're just trying to run the ball out. And I think it was Eric Dyer who lost the ball. Traore to Watkins. Watkins had to rush the shot. It cannoned off the knee of Lloris and eventually cleared for a corner. Big chances for Villa. Good defending from all the way around. He forced Watkins to rush his shot, which is why it didn't have quite the precision I think he wanted to put on it. But Spurs, they get away with it again. Corners taken short. Grealish combining with Traore. Traore skips into the box here. Traore! Great block by Alderweireld. And that will be half-time. What a performance from Aston Villa at half-time. We definitely ended that first half thoroughly on top. Spurs look rattled. Ever since the own goal by Reguilon, they've not reacted well at all. We talk about teams who reacted well when we've scored. Palace reacted fairly well. Man United reacted very well. Spurs have hidden like a little turtle back in their shell. It's Tottenham 1, Aston Villa 2 at half-time. What a half for Villa. 2 individual errors by Reguilon mean Villa do lead at the break. This is unbelievable. Tottenham, as things stand, might bottle Europe. This is mad. They have to rely on results elsewhere to bail them out. But with Everton having, a couple games a couple games in hand. If Spurs do lose this, they're in a lot of trouble here. And I'm sorry I've missed chat. I will go and read through from what I've missed. Just give Reg a Villa. I've read that before. Considering this is my first game as a full Villa fan, I think amazing luck. Reguilon is a 43 overall youth academy fullback. I think it's kind. I think it's very kind of Reguilon right now. Who do you think is bigger, Forest or Villa? Villa are bigger than Forest because we've won more trophies overall, but don't take anything away from Forest. They've won 2 European Cups, and they were a big giant in the 80s and 70s. They're more like a sleeping giant now. I'd like to see them in the Premier League, but I'm trying to not be biased. I do think we are bigger than Forest. Not by much, though. I don't think it's by much, I will say. People need to give Forest a bit more credit than what is due. Chris said Mings has stopped making mistakes ever since West Brom. I agree. Obsolete says Spurs don't need an opponent. It's hard amongst themselves. It is just Spurs versus Spurs right now. And Spurs are losing. That's how it is. How did he... Well, he missed it because it was good defending from all the way around. He forced him into a shot early because he made up the space. For a defender who's supposed to be slow, he made up a lot of ground there. And, well, he really helped... who gave it away for Tottenham? I think it was Eric Dyer who gave it away. So he had to really help Dyer there. He did well, to be quite fair. Watkins still nearly scored, but it was good defending. If he doesn't do that, Watkins sticks it in the far corner, and we have a 3-1 lead. Hello, we just come back from a long walk. How are we 2-1 up? Harry, I have got news for you, big man. I have got news for you. I will go into absolutely everything. Second goal, good. The second goal was another individual mistake, and I'll go into it from the very beginning, from the start of the game. Arsenal said Nakamba has as many Premier League goal contributions as Thiago this season, by the way. 1 assist for Marvellous, 1 assist for the Spanish fraud. Nice as Forest are bigger, screw you. Ryan Smith said we probably should have scored more. Well, so, guys, just to recap everything. Spurs took the lead. An individual mistake by Nakamba led to Bergwijn getting through our defence like a knife through butter. Smashed it into the top bin, to be quite fair. Lovely goal. But then Villa, despite having very little possession, barely had the ball in their final third. Cross from Nakamba and Reguilon, with no pressure around him, only Ollie Watkins in the box, and Watkins was nowhere near Reguilon. He just slices the ball. He's trying to clear it that way. The backspin takes it behind, slices it up and over into the bottom corner to put Villa level. No pressure on him at all. Like, I cannot explain it any better. It is one of the most bizarre own goals I have ever seen. Like, I've seen own goals from rebounds and deflections, like Al Mohammadi last week. But, like, this is mad. No player around Reguilon by a mile. And he slices it into the back of his own net. Villa then reacted very well after scoring. Tottenham didn't react well at all. Barely got the ball forward. Another mistake from Reguilon. He kicks it against Traore. The ball goes towards the box. Watkins takes a touch and strolls it into the bottom corner to put Villa ahead. And we could have scored more goals. Al Ghazi had a great chance to put Villa 3-1 up. And Ollie Watkins before half-time shot towards the near post and a good save by the knee of Lloris. Villa very, very unlucky not to be 3-1 up here. I know the goal was very fortunate, so maybe I shouldn't say that. But Spurs really were rocked after the goal. And they're very, very lucky that half-time came when it did, because it was looking like it was only going to go one way. John McGinn battling midfield. One of the best McGinn performances I've seen. He's won so many interceptions in midfield. He's done amazing. And Villa, I think we thoroughly deserved it, despite the fortuitous goal. I think we thoroughly deserved the lead. Tottenham, they looked comfortable when they led, but as soon as they conceded, looked like a year 7 team. Really, really poor. Really poor. I'd like to hear what you guys have thought, the ones who've been watching the stream as well as the game, to give me your opinion. As Noise says, Tottenham won't bottle Europe. Well, football's a funny old game. Chris said, instead of a team coming back against us, tables have turned. Well, we do bottle second half, so this game's nowhere near over, and Spurs will know that. That will be the first thing. We've dropped more points from a winning position than any team this season. So let's not kid ourselves. We haven't won at Spurs since 2015. We've lost our last 7 games against Tottenham in all competitions, including a 94th minute goal by Son as well last season, which was sickening. It is Watkins' 15th Premier League goal season. Yeah, it is. Incredible goal scoring form, really. Watkins doesn't get enough credit. I think him and Bamford don't get a lot of credit. Bamford probably gets more than Watkins. But yeah, a very good debut season for Ollie Watkins. I think a lot of people need to say that. What have I missed? Thomas Jennings says top 6 next season. That is really hard to call. It's going to be difficult to call because fans are going to be back. And fans make a difference. We saw against Brighton. Brighton had the crowd get back them. Not get back them. Back them against City. And they changed the game. They battered City in that second half. Especially towards the very end of it. And the fans did that. And I think with the fans back, it's difficult to say. It is very difficult to say. I can't wait for next season. Arson said, oh no, I just missed one from obviously Spurs played the reverse card on themselves. Arson said it's a marvellous redemption arc. Spurs are literally their own worst enemy. Someone said earlier, it is literally Spurs versus Spurs. And I can't help but laugh. It has just been two horrible individual errors by Reguilon. And he got away with the Traore one. He kicked it against Traore twice. I'm not joking. Literally 2 times in 5 seconds he kicks it against Traore. And this time it looped towards Watkins. So it didn't work the first time. Just put it in row Z, mate. You're clearly having an off day. Very, very bizarre from Reguilon. He has to be subbed off, surely. We should have scored more, Harry. Spot on. We should have. What you heard is correct. We should be 3 or 4-1 up here. And El Ghazi will be kicking himself because he had a great chance. Grealish, lovely through ball to Anwar El Ghazi, and he blazed it wide in a really good chance to score. And Watkins maybe could have done better with his chance before half time, but he was rushed into the shot by Tony. I can't even say the word. Alderweireld. And he's very good from Spurs in that sense. Well, from Toby anyway. Obviously it says fantasy, but how cool would Hakimi be in a Villa kit? I'm a definite fan of the lad. He plays fullback, right mid, right winger. Yeah, he kind of plays pretty much everywhere. Harry FC said if you get 15, the you're a Prem striker. If you get 15 goals, you're a Prem striker. Is that what you mean? I'm not too sure. Chris said Watkins ain't winning Golden Boot anytime soon. Well, if he scored a mad amount of goals today, you never know. No, I doubt it, but he could push it next year. Who knows? Noise said red card, by the way. Football and Fortnite channel says yeet. Hello to you, mate. Sachin Reguilon may as well put on a Villa shirt. Spurs playing with 10 men. Your fan said you said fans carry bright. It did. Well, because you led 2-0 before after the red card, Nice. So clearly that wasn't the case. You were fairly comfortable and 2-0 up. It wasn't the red card. If it was the red card, you wouldn't have been 2-0 up. It was the fans getting really loud towards the end of the game that drove Brighton. Look at the way they celebrated. Jackson said, AJ, you think we will win or lose? Well, I love being optimistic, as you guys well know. But we have dropped more. We dropped more points from winning positions than any team in the Premier League this season. And I got to factor that in. And the fact that we've missed chances today. Spurs have an unbelievable attacking side. Bale can come on and cause us problems. We don't have a, recognised fullback. I would like to say we'll win this game 2-1. But I you know what? You don't hate me for this, right? Please don't. But I do think we'll still lose this game. Because it happened against United. It happened against Palace. And as much as we played really well, because it's happened so much this season, it's hard to be that upbeat. It really is. Noise said you led what? No, you led 2-0. Phil Foden, fam, you don't know your own club. Phil Foden scored. You had a 2-0 lead. And then Trossard got one. Dan Burn got the equaliser. And, no, it was Webster got the equaliser. Dan Burn with the winner. You don't even know your own club, Nice. If anyone could snippet that'd be amazing. Because he didn't even know his own club were 2-0 up. Obsolete Enigma says, not with that attitude. I should have a better attitude, really. Dean said it's fun leading Spurs, but we won't win. Dean, we played well. You got to admit, right? Ignore what will happen in the second half. Because even I feel like Dean at times, but I do think we'll lose the second half. But I've got to give credit where it's due. We played really well. John McGinn has been amazing today. And if any team's sniffing around McGinn, this is a great game to show how good he can be. Led 1-0, then red came, then 2. Yeah, you led 2-0 with 10 men. That just shows my point. Chris says, I actually have optimism that Watkins will actually score. Well, so we'd have to score. Well, we'd have to win, what, 4-1 then? Watkins gets another 2. That's what you're saying, basically, at the very least. I got to look at the reaction of the Spurs fans. Guys, if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, I think we're on 20 likes. If we can hit 30 by the end of the stream, that would be mad. If you guys could support me, it'd be cool. If we lose, we lose, but we can't be negative. I'm not gonna be too negative. We played well today. Matty Cash has tweeted saying, "How is that not a pen when Ollie Watkins has fouled?" I think it's spot on. But we are winning. I can forget that if we do win this game somehow. Don't care. AJ still doubled. I don't care. You're an oil club. Villa. Oh wait, I went on the Villa page first by habit. I need to go on the Tottenham one. Tottenham. I did say they're a bottle club when the loads of their fans came in at 1-0. I said you lot are bottle club, and it's happened again. It's happened again. Tottenham Hotspur. It's happened again. Oh, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a great mood. Pick up where we left off. Win 3-1. Spot on, Thomas. Spot on. If we could do that, that would be quite funny. And it would be a great laugh at Spurs, as well as an enjoyment at Villa. I feel Bamford will be Bamford probably will be, yeah. Or no, saying that, I don't think so. Because he hasn't been picked by the manager. I will lower the brightness of the screen a little bit for you guys. AJ, calm down. You look. I don't care. Because okay, say we lose the game, the clip goes viral. I'll get more people to the channel. Hey, bad publicity is good publicity. I'm just gonna say, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, they've done it right. That's how they have a career. It's how a lot of people have a career. So I don't care. I look like a mug. Top comment on the Spurs account says, with Dyer and Winks in the team, we basically started 9 men, deserve what we get. The fact he hasn't called out Reguilon is mad. Charging your fans 60 quid to come into your stand. They booed! Wait, guys who've been watching the game, did they boo did they boo them at half time? I didn't hear because I don't know. I'm just watching the game. Did the Spurs fans boo the players? That is, man. If I can get confirmation of that, because that is funny. If that happened, that would they make my day. That would. AJ, you're promoting losing for more fans. Dean, he will go as Euros won't play a single game, possibly, yeah. He's gonna be third choice behind Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Kane. She says, nice seeing the state though. I definitely see why Kane wants out. Oh, man. Look, this, like I said, I'm not going to get ahead of myself because we have the entire second half, right? We are only halfway through. But this is not good for Tottenham at all. They could really hurt themselves for next season. They could miss out on Europe still. Like, mathematically, if they lose today, it does put it into question. Everton, they've basically given Everton a lifeline if they lose today. Seeing this, I read that before. AJ promoting losing more fans. Yeah, I suppose Watkins and Bamford will get called up. 3 strikers to Euros max. I want Kane, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Watkins and Bamford. Those are the 4. Those should be the 4. Villa are set to kick off at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It is Aston Villa versus Tottenham. Tottenham 1, Villa 2 at half time. Will Villa start the second half with that same intensity? Hello to Isabel. How you doing? I'm sure you are gassy right now. Just like I am. I'm in absolute shock that we're winning this game. Isabel says, this has been a decent game for Villa. I've enjoyed it. It's been all right. I've had a good laugh watching Reguilon score an own goal. And it's not been too bad. Villa do bottle in second half, though. So I'm not going to gas too much. I kind of did a little bit earlier. But, you know, we need to actually switch on. We can't throw this away like we have against Palace, like we have against United. We actually have to switch on. Not make silly mistakes. So, yeah. Chris says, 3 hours to say, come on, the Villa boys. Let's go. Let's really put them on the back foot. Matt Target for Villa. John McGinn to El Ghazi. Can we start strong in the second half? El Ghazi is Grealish on the overlap. He does find Grealish on this left wing. I'm so So gassed to have him back. Al Ghazi back to Nakamba. Nakamba to McGinn. McGinn out wide to Grealish again. He's got more room here. Jack Grealish. Target. Early ball in from Target. Headed away by Alderweireld. And Spurs might counter-attack here. It's Dele Alli. And that's a good ball to Kane. And Villa look a bit short at the back. Cross from Kane. It's overhit though. That was really rushed. Tottenham could have took their time a little bit more than that. It was a very rushed cross from Harry Kane. And it was eventually cleared by Villa. But we looked a little bit exposed there. Can't lie. Not what you want to see a minute into the second half, but we dealt with the danger. John McGinn over towards El Ghazi. Chance for Villa. El Ghazi in acres of space. And what a block all the way around. I'm saying at one end Tottenham need to slow it down a little bit. At the other end, El Ghazi takes too much time to pull the trigger. Lovely ball, no flag comes. The fullback of Spurs taking out the game. And El Ghazi just took far too long to decide what to do. He went for a shot and it was blocked by Toby Alderweireld. And we've let them off again with another mistake there. I think it was that Oreo Tanganga? I forget who was playing for Spurs, to be quite honest. As this game has just made me lose my mind. It was Tanganga, that was it. I mentioned it earlier. Tanganga with a mistake, didn't track his man, and Villa very nearly got a goal there. We should have at least forced Lloris into something. Corner to be taken by El Ghazi towards the far post. Header from Watkins, and it's a good save by Lloris. I think a foul was given there anyway. Isabel says, this has made my day. The own goal was lovely. Oh, the own goal was funny. Courtney Howes plays it back towards Martinez with the pressure of Heung-min Son. Martinez does well to clear the ball. Obviously, so if you score one more, it is a big if. It is a big if. And El Ghazi again with another chance, so kind of seemed to waste it. I don't want to say it. Dele Alli, great ball. Son, back heel, great pull back. Defend. Oh, what a save, Emmy! What a save. It was played towards Kane, but Bergwijn with the shot. Bergwijn back in. Ali! Cleared by Mings and Villa get away with it. I can't catch my breath here. Emi Martinez with a really good save. All that created by Dele Alli pass to Son. Son back-heeled it, looking for Kane. But eventually the ball was flicked to Bergwijn. His shot saved by Emi Martinez. And Villa just about did enough. That pretty much should be an equaliser though. The ball it fell kindly to Bergwijn. He had the whole goal to aim at. And he put it straight at Emi Martinez. Villa, we need to switch on, man. Why do we start second half? We look like we switch off every second half. Corner comes in from Son, head away by Howes. Only as far as Harry Winks, edge of the box, lines it up, shot, deflects off Howes again. It's another corner to Spurs. They've started this second half fairly strong. And hopefully we can hold on just a little bit here. I keep saying we bottle so many games this season we've bottled. And it would hurt me again if we did bottle today. It is the hope that kills you at Villa. Then the nerves. Wait, score more. The nerves can get a break. Isabel said, I don't think we'll win, but I'm proud of how. I don't think we'll win either. But that's just the training of Villa to me. The history of Villa. Son's corner is played towards Højbjerg at the edge of the box. Cross into the middle. Good header away by Tara Mings. Traore. He's fouled for Villa, and we can finally clear the pressure with a free kick. Good defending from Villa. Tyra Mings with a commanding header. And there has been a goal at the Goodison. It is Everton 1, Wolves 0. I'm looking at the goal now. Lovely header from Richarlison, a player who hasn't scored many goals. And I'm sure Kieran Rance is absolutely buzzing. Everton 1, Wolves 0 in that game. Stunning header. The fans looked absolutely gassed. And with the news that Spurs are losing, it makes things very interesting right now. That's all I'm going to say. As things stand, going into the final day of the season, if this game remains 2-1, Tottenham and Everton go in level on points. Unbelievable. The fact that we could have such a big say, and then we play at Chelsea and we could have a say on their hopes for the Champions League. Harry Kane, he's done well here. Harry Kane, chance for Tottenham. It's a 2-on-3. Kane to Bergwijn on an angle. Good save, Emi again. We just about did enough. Emi Martinez saving Villa. Harry Kane, loads of strength there to hold off his man. It was a mistake. I'm not entirely sure by who because I was looking at the table. But the next thing I knew, Harry Kane was battling in the midfield. He won his challenge, played it to Bergwijn, and his shot was lacking a little bit, but it was a good save for Emi Martinez. Here's Dele Alli for Spurs. He's in the box here, Ali. Ali! That's awful. That's awful from Dele Alli. I think that'll be a goal. would that be a goal kick to Spurs unless it took a deflection on its way through, which would explain why it was hit with so little power. I'm just watching the replay now of the Bergwijn shot. Decent save from Emmy, but it wasn't in the corner, to be quite fair. So I think it's a bit of both. Good goalkeeping, but not the greatest of shot from Bergwijn. I just realised Spurs could drop out. Yeah, they could. It is a corner to Spurs. It did take a deflection on its way through. And Traore got hurt in it as well. And he does look a little bit hurt. The cat... Oh, yeah, you have a cat, and the cat went away. That's sad. Although, I would scare any cat that I have anyway with my celebrations. They all stay downstairs when I do the video, so I don't frighten them too much. Corner comes in from Son. Decent ball in. Headed only as far as Højbjerg. Edge of the box. First time cross towards the back stick. Dyer heads it in. Target just about clears it. Jack Grealish on the ball for Villa. And he's won a throw-in for Villa. Well done. Good strength from Grealish. You wouldn't have thought he could hold off a player like Højbjerg, but he did well there. And it will be a throw-in to Villa. Martinez deserves a rating of high. I think he should get an 84 in FIFA, in my opinion. Oh, the cat is back. Way, big up. Wait, Martinez, I'll find you another one. Wait, I don't know the pic of you was pretty easy. I can't see the cat as good in this one. Dean, you come out with some weird things, Dean, I will say. It's literally been Spurs shot, Spurs shot, Spurs. They've started the second half well, Tottenham. But we defended well. So there's a bit of both. Villa need more opportunities. Villa need to get the ball forward more. We can't sit back. It does feel like the Palace game a little bit right now. Flick ball through. And Target has a chance for Villa. Target. Oh, that's a poor ball. But he gets it back, though. That's poor defending from Tanganga. He's really showing his inexperience. Chance for El Ghazi in the box for Villa. El Ghazi! Good defending that from all the way round again. He's literally a one-man defence right now for Tottenham. Every challenge that's come in has been on all the way round. We have to play on the right-hand side. I would, if anything, move Grealish to the right-hand side because of how well Toby's been doing. Son slips as he tries to play in Harry Kane. And it will be an easy chance for Villa to get the ball back and possibly build an attack. Can we have a free kick? Surely, ref! What? Ref! El Ghazi was fouled and the referee doesn't give it. And Spurs could have a... This is unbelievable. I even just presumed before the referee blew his whistle because it was a foul. This referee has been awful for both teams. I've not been impressed. Reguilon for Spurs to Dele Alli. First time I've seen Reguilon have the ball, by the way. Since the second half. Chance for a cross. It's another good block in from Konza. Doing quite well at right back, by the way. I thought he might struggle, but he's actually been quite competent. And Spurs, believe it or not, haven't really attacked down his side that much. I find that very odd. You'd think you'd try and push a player playing fullback where he's not quite used to it. You'd think you'd try and exploit that, but Spurs haven't really gone down his side. They've kept it fairly narrow, if anything. Bergwijn flicks it to Son. Chance for Spurs. That's a good ball out to the left-hand side this time. Reguilon looking for Kane. And he puts it well in Rosette. It is miles over. But he might have got a flick on. It could be... Oh, no, it'll be a goal kick. He just wants Emi Martinez to take it quick. He got the ball for him. Very sweet of you, Harry Kane. I wonder why you've gone and done that. Dean says, Spurs playing the absolute game. Spurs are not playing the game of their lives. Only you would say that. Bush Monkey says, Jack is saying, what do you mean? Ollie says, come on. Not been a great second half start for Villa, but we've hung in there. We haven't made too many mistakes. And Martinez, unbelievable saves. As Isabel has also said, Martinez is incredible. He really is at times. We're very lucky to get him. He is my player of the season this year. Maybe some of you will disagree, but for Villa, it was between him, Konza and Target, and I think it was him. In literally my opinion. AJ called someone pretty. Said I couldn't see the last pic of her cat. I was like, because why are you seeing pics of her cat? And that could be taken out of context. So mad. But I want to keep this video monetized, so I'm not gonna say anything to demonetize this channel. I cannot believe the quality of refereeing. It's so bad. It is. This is why English referees don't go to the World Cup, man. Imagine getting aired could never be Dean. Wait, I'm awful at reading chat, but I got a lot of you in the stream. And there's Traore on the ball for Villa. He's in the box of Villa. He's cut away from Reguilon. Tries to get on his left foot. He does get a shot away. It's blocked. It falls to Target. Edge of the box. On the D. It's Watkins. Can he get the shot away? Left foot. Oh, good defending from Spurs again. And it will be a corner to the Villa boys. I'm sorry if I missed any comment. Do repeat it or tell me if I've missed it. Martinez 78 rated is awful rating. Should be way higher. Paul Hobday says, will Reguilon be a regular for them? I doubt he will. I doubt he'll play the next game. He will get an absolute battering by the manager after the game. The volley went so far over. Yeah, Harry Kane probably killed a seagull with that one. I can't lie. He's hiding behind in the comments. I agree, just as Chris. Legit Ed, Grealish, G, ME, Defa. Because Grealish hasn't played all season. Corner taken to the near post. El Ghazi gets it back for Villa. He's on the byline. El Ghazi, lovely play. Oh, an offside has gone though. Oh, that was really silky from El Ghazi. And I really thought he could have put a good... Well, it could have actually led to a goal for Villa. Lovely silky play from El Ghazi. Very unfortunate that the flag did go up in the end. Nice, neat footwork from the left winger, who's also actually in the Netherlands squad, by the way. I was very pleased to see that. Finally back in the team there, showing that how well he's done this season. Really, it's 9 goals, 9 Premier League goals for Villa. She was changing her cap pick. I said I couldn't see it. If I said I like your haircut, that's not. That's true, I suppose. I just wanted to have a bit of a laugh. Heung-min Son for Spurs on his left side against Konza. Lovely feet from Son. Son back to Reguilon, cross him from the left towards Kane. Kane nods it down for Bergwijn, but we just about clear it. Kane's actually easily been their best player so far. Everything good has come through Kane, and Kane slips over here and fouls target in doing so, and it will be a free kick to Villa. He's just slipped. He didn't mean to foul Matt Target. Why are they still not signed a manager? I think he's done well though, to be quite fair. Big up Mason. I don't think they should have sacked Jose, in my opinion. It's not his fault. Spurs are Spurs. Like, anyone could come in at Spurs. No, I think they'd struggle. Good ball from Konza down to Watkins. He's done so well today, Konza. Watkins on his right hand side against Dyer. He's in the box now. Watkins to Traore. What can Traore do? He nutmegged Dyer, but then he got tackled. He does try and do a little bit too much at times, Traore, but he's having definitely a better game. Oh, roulette from McGinn is beautiful. Oh, my days. McGinn taking the mick here. McGinn out to the right side. He just did a lovely roulette to get away from a Spurs man. Konza now to Traore. There's a foul and here's a free kick to Aston Villa. Oh, my days. We are actually taking the mick here. Lamar AJ, I am very pretty today. Dean's got it spot on. I dress to impress. What can I say? I should put a bit of makeup on. You didn't even have Watkins in your top 3. Because he scored a lot of goals. But I'm talking about Martinez has as many clean sheets as what we did when we were good. So I just think you have to give it to him. We have 42 viewers in chat, guys. This is insane. If you haven't already, please like and sub to the channel. We have a like goal of 30 today. I think we're on 25. So if anyone hasn't already, if you could go and do that, that'd be great. It is a free kick to Villa, close to the arrow mark. And it's Jack Grealish to take for Aston Villa. Half an hour to go. Grealish right-footed towards the far post. Headed away by Tanganga. Very well defensively from Spurs. And it might be a counter-attack. Nakamba, he's beating for pace a little bit. There's an opportunity for Tottenham to get this forward. Nakamba's actually been fouled there by Tanganga. Yeah, it is a free kick to Villa. I was going to say, he looked like he got bodied there. Harry Winks actually quite well. I didn't think Winks had a bit of pace on him, to be quite fair, but he did very well. Jerome Villa TV says, up the Villa, how you doing, mate? McGinn indeed became Zidane. That was a wonderful roulette from again, very FIFA-esque, I will say. Isabel says, I reckon Spurs will get an equaliser. I can't see Villa scoring again. I want to be positive. Come on, look, we know the Villa way. But so far we've hung out. We've done okay. We've hung on a little bit. And Spurs started the second half strong, but I think it's slowly fizzling away. If they scored in that time, I think they'd have gone on to win. But definitely their intensity is slowly going, and we're getting a few more chances. So hopefully we can hold on. Tyrone Mings goes long towards Watkins, but it's an easy catch for Lloris, who volleys it out his hand, looking to put the back line under pressure, and Mings will win the header straight away. And John McGinn trying to get a foul from Højbjerg, but he's on a yellow and he knows he can't foul him. John McGinn for Villa, out wide to Traore. Good chance for Villa now. Traore in the box, shot! Oh! It might have got a tip from Lloris. No, it has just gone wide. Bertrand Traore with a typical clip towards the far post. And he just doesn't quite wrap his foot around it. Lovely from McGinn. McGinn knows Højbjerg's on a yellow. And Højbjerg, he held his hand up. He knew he couldn't foul him. So he had a simple run on, played in trial and he tries to clip it in the far corner. It's just about a foot or two wide. Again, the chances that we've had so close to getting a third goal, and I hope it doesn't bite us in the arse here. Is Heung-min Son for Spurs. They need subs really bad. If any team needs subs, it's Spurs right now. Son, that's a good ball out wide to Reguilon. Early ball in. Defended by Konza. Cleared away by Courtney House. And it will be a throw-in to Tottenham in between the halfway line and the corner flag. There'll be a Kane goal around 87th. 97th to 89th minute. Thank you, Enigma. He said, I think Ivan Toney's making a name for himself. I think so, yeah. I think he really is. Showing how good he is. Is your secret second account? Oh my. Would you have time to do that? That's the funniest thing to me. Bergwijn does really well. Tries to get away from target. He has to lay it off, actually. To Tanganga. Højbjerg. To Harry Winks. Oh, that's a poor ball from Winks. It's cut out by Nakamba. This could be a counter-attack for Villa. Watkins all on his own. Centre of the field here. He has to lay it off to Grealish. Villa slowly getting players forward for this. Grealish, that's a good ball to Watkins. And Watkins in the box of Villa on this left-hand side. Pulls it back. Grealish also in the box now. Jack Grealish on the byline cross. And it's cleared for a corner to Villa. Man, everything through Grealish has been so good today. Everything Grealish has done has been really, really good today. Tom says, City fan here. Yeah, well, shock. Hope you beat Spurs, mate. Grealish last minute. Grealish has changed this game massively since coming on. Well, not coming on, since just in general. Every time we've had the ball, it's like, I meant because Spurs dominated the first bit of the game. But as soon as we had Grealish on the ball, he changed the game. Grealish goes for a shot. It's deflected. Nakamba tries to get it back for Villa, but he overhits his pass. And it will be a goal kick to Tottenham. Not the best set piece. And not the best reaction to Tottenham defending the set piece either. Generally hoping and rooting for Villa win, but if we draw, I'd not be mad still. A point is a point, and it's a decent point against Spurs if we do get it. But it's a long way to go, and it is still 2-1 to Villa. And that's a slip there from Reguilon. It's another What? Well, he slipped over on his own, and the referee waited seconds after, and he's given a free kick. He's literally given a free kick for nothing here. I'd like to see what exactly he's given it for, because he just seems to slip here, Reguilon. Very bizarre referee. This referee has genuinely been one of the worst I've seen at a Villa game. I'm not being biased. It's not just for us. For them as well, he's been awful. Like, questions have to be made of refereeing in this country. I'd be disappointed if we lose. Yeah, because we're coming into the 63rd minute. We'd have to concede late goals here to lose. Dean said, AJ, what I mean is Izzy's been negative like me and agreeing with me as nobody else is negative. Izzy said Izzy was my second account. I know, it's a joke. I know. I know you wouldn't. I don't think you'd be that sad to make 2 accounts, to be quite fair. And Chris said, I bet we'll score from the corner. Oh, well that aged well, didn't it? The corner was awful. And eventually cleared. Jack Grealish, I think, was fouled by Tanganga there, but the referee, I think, has played advantage, though, to be quite fair. Nakamba, nearly a great ball to El Ghazi, well cut out. Alderweireld had to come out of position to help Tanganga. This is how poorly he has been today. Alderweireld pretty much playing 2 positions for Tottenham. Good tackle from Nakamba against Son. Now, this is why I want him in the England team, at the Villa team. Lovely break-up of play there. Son not playing well at all today. Tyler Mings goes back to Emi Martinez. 64 on the clock. It is still Tottenham 1, Villa 2. Konza, lovely layoff to John McGinn. Villa, McGinn have it with Grealish. Grealish now for Villa. We don't have a lot of intensity, but I don't mind because we don't have to win this game at the end of the day. Grealish to Watkins. Spurs have to win this. Spurs have to be the one to be aggressive. We can just pass it around. Like, we're winning. We can be okay. Lovely play from Traore to get away from his man. Traore, edge of the box. Surely, great block in there. That is an unbelievable challenge. I think Eric Dyer has made one of the best tackles that I've seen, because Traore nearly ran straight through the middle of Tottenham there. And it's a really good block to deny a possible goal for Villa. I can verify I'm not Dean's second account. I'm just watching this again. Traore fakes a shot, goes past Højbjerg, in between Dyer and Alderweireld. No, it's an Alderweireld. It wasn't Dyer. Dyer stuck his leg out, but it hit Alderweireld. Again, another great tackle. Tyrone Mings goes long towards Watkins. No flag. Watkins! Can he get the shot away? He doesn't get the shot away. An offside flag has come up now. Of course it has. After the attack, after the chance, Ollie Watkins. What a late offside flag. He was 1-on-1 with Lloris, and he just took too long to decide what to do. And eventually, he couldn't get the shot away. But if the offside flag didn't come there, it was just a long ball played. He's on! He's onside, I think. It's close. It's very close. And Watkins, well, he doesn't score anyway. But I just chip him. Lloris is on the floor. Dink it, you moron. Oh, my God. Oh, this is pain. This is hurt. Villa caused me pain. Villa caused me a lot of pain. And this is why. Because that, again, another chance to get a third goal. And if we don't win this game, there might be a chance for Tottenham. Oh, I got worried there of a penalty. And an offside to Ali has been given as well. Ali went down in the box there as Tottenham tried to do a fast counter-attack. And my heart went in my throat. My voice is slowly going. I think you guys may hear. England is light blue. Get lost, Kennedy Lyon. Leon, sorry, not Lyon. I don't know. I keep saying that. I've noticed I have. Kennedy Leon says, come on, Villa, from a Manchester United fan. I appreciate the support. Can we appreciate Dean Smith? Dean Smith, always rare. He always wears nice gear. I will say that. Smith always dresses up for the occasion. Better than Douglas. Nakamba's done really well. I don't know why he doesn't start over Luiz at times. Because Douglas Luiz makes a lot of mistakes. I don't understand that at all. Nakamba's barely featured for Villa. And when he has, he's done well. Your refereeing is so bad, my nana could probably qualify to be a Premier League ref. She could, and she would outplay. She'd like half the referees in the Premier League. They're awful. They're genuinely awful. Dele Alli has just rolled the ball out of play for a throw-in. Talk about awful referees. That's awful from Ali. Nearly's almost just proof there isn't another Villa goal in this. AJ proving my comment right with the nearly Traore celebration. So close. Oh man, we've had chances though. We've had chances in this game. And it's just the same old Villa story really. If we don't win this game, if we end up losing as well, we'll look back on all these. El Ghazi could have had a hat-trick today. Like, 2 big chances he's had that he wasted. AJ proved me right. Watkins. Now, Watkins has scored the winning goal as of right now. So if we win the game, who cares? We know it's getting tense when AJ gets sort of like the 7-2. Look, when it's this close, right? I do start being a bit more. What do I call it? A little bit more. Yeah, I think tense is a good word for it. I'm out my seat more. I'm more edgy. That's another word to say. I'm definitely on the edge at times watching Villa because I know if we get a third goal here, it's done. I think it's done, man. Spurs, like I said earlier, it's the way of the Tottenham. Spurs don't win like competitions. They don't do well. They bottle. And a 3-1 at home with 20 minutes to go, I think they would bottle. We do have a throw-in by the corner flag as well. Gareth Bale set to come on for Tottenham. Paul Hobday says, your enthusiasm, absolutely hilarious. I appreciate that. I'm glad I've been a bit of entertainment today. The channel's had loads of views as well. And we've smashed the like goal. Thank you, guys. Any subs to the channel as well will be massively appreciated if you haven't already subbed to the channel. Traore has won a corner for Villa there. Well, I didn't think it was either, Harry Winks. I'm not too sure if that actually hit off Winks last, but it is a corner to Villa. I used to be a fan of El Ghazi. He hasn't been great today, but he's done quite well this season. I try not to judge a player in one game. He played well against Palace. He's just not had a great game. I'd like to have one game where both our wingers are effective. It's always either El Ghazi or Traore. It's never both. It never is both. Like, the only time I think it ever has been was West Brom away, and we battered them. Traore to take the corner for Villa. 20 to go until full time here. 2-1 to Villa. Traore takes his corner. It's a good one towards Mings, headed away by Harry Kane, who's definitely been their best player today. John McGinn trying to head it back into the penalty area. But it's actually, if anything, hit... I think it hit Tyrone Mings there. And deflected out. Villa still keep the ball. Jack Grealish to target. Target down the channel. Looking for Ollie Watkins. And Toby all the way around. He'll have to just put this out for a throw-in. Oh, no. Very good. Very composed pass to Lloris. He was under a bit of pressure there with his... I wouldn't say he's known for his dribbling there. So I thought he would be more inclined to put it out for a throw. But fair play to Toby. And Tottenham do keep possession even now. Edgy 14-year-old, shut up, nice. I couldn't think of the word. If we lose this, it'll be terrible, almost as terrible as the own goal. Well, it's the Villa way. That's all I've got to say. Historically, we're just awful from winning positions. Lovely clip pass towards the far side. But Target has done really, really well to read the flight of the ball, nods it back to Emi Martinez, and it will be simple for him to hold the ball. I wonder if any time wasting will come into this game. That's the next thing now. Dean says, watch the extra 5 minutes at a time. Oh, don't even. We're nowhere near that yet. I still can't believe you think Alan Shearer is better than Aguero. It's the top scorer of Premier League football. You are slanderous, and I can tell that you're quite young, even without knowing you. I know your age, but the fact that if I didn't, I would still say you're young, because only young people would say Aguero is better than Shearer. That's a free kick to Villa on the halfway line, and Winks should get a card for that. Another foul on that man again, Jack Grealish, as he turns away from Harry Winks. If he gets away without a yellow here, he's done well. It will be a sub for Spurs. Bale will come on. This is what I was not looking forward to. Bergwijn, the goal scorer for Tottenham, will be replaced. 20 to go here. Will Tottenham get themselves back into the game? Isabel says, love that you've got 34 people watching. It's actually 30. Yeah, it's about that now, yeah. I appreciate it. It's been good. It's definitely been good. Villa to make a sub with Douglas Luiz. To be fair, I didn't think this channel would grow much. I really don't. In fact, I think, if anything, it would go backwards. But I just wanted to, to still keep producing content. And, it's still technically, well, we're coming out of the pandemic now, but still in a pandemic. We've done well. I've given, hopefully, a lot of entertainment for Villa fans who haven't been able, to go out to the games. And I hope I've given you guys a lot of enjoyment over the few months I've been doing this. Interesting sub, by the way, as I went on, well, basically talking about that. Jack Grealish has been subbed for Villa. Douglas Luiz will come on. I'm not too sure about that, Dino. Everything that we've done, every attack that we've done has been through Grealish. Now, I hope it's because, Grealish isn't fully fit and he wants to come off. I imagine that's the reason. But because he's come off for Douglas Luiz, I'm not entirely sure if that was the smartest thing to do, in my opinion. The extra minutes will be the Kane goal. Thanks for that. Isabel is just doing 2.0 right now. How long has your channel been going? I've been doing videos on football anyway for about 6 months now. So we've had good progression on the channel, to be fair. Way more than I thought I'd ever get. I had one viral video that kind of started it all. And we've only kind of gone since then. Squeaky bum time is where I hate it. It's so true of Villa. Squeaky bum time is such a it's just Villa epitomized in a word. Everything about Villa. Isabel said, AJ, we still do these streams for next season. Depends what what happens to the TV rights. For games that I go to, I'd be more inclined to do like vlogging type videos. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, and then I could give like reaction after the game. But I'd enjoy that. I watched Max Stokes do that at Villa with Villa on tour. I think it's quite fun to do. That could be a possibility. Or if the rights are still available, I could still go do a lot of Villa watch-alongs on the channel. It depends what they do, really. That's what it comes down to. Paul said Bale coming on. I'm very nervous. I'm very, 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 very nervous for Bale to come on. But he hasn't had a touch of the ball yet, and hopefully it stays that way. Dean says, hate Bale, love how we act dead careful for Jack's injury. Don't play him even without big games, yet Bale wasn't due to play today because he's a bit shaky. He comes on because they have to win this game today. He has to win. I think because Grealish, he's not fully fit. It's the only reason why we take it. Why would you take your captain off? Anything other than that. That's what I don't get. Isabel said, oh my God, why is Dean put Luiz on for Grealish? No idea. Chance for Spurs to Gareth Bale. That's a good pass to Kane. He's on the byline though. Kane. Can he get the shot away, Kane? Tries to get on his right foot. Shot! Good save, Emmy! And it's cleared by target. Well, Kane just went for power at the near post. And my heart sank. I thought it was going to sneak into the near post there. Really good goalkeeping from Emi Martinez, and Villa survived. This sub, it's not that, man, I don't agree with it at all. I really don't. I'd like to have seen Grealish play more. I really do, because Our attack now is going to be so flat without Grealish, like it has been for the last few months. Douglas Luiz for Villa, Nakamba. See, prime example. We get the ball. Luiz combines with Nakamba. We give it away in the halfway line, and Spurs have an attack. This is exactly what I was scared of. This will probably happen now for the last 15 minutes of this game, unless we make another change to bring on any. Well, we've got a lot of attacking players on the bench. Why don't we bring some of them on? Cross comes in for Spurs, and it's a simple hold for Emmy, and he will take time with this, hopefully. Isabel says, oh my God, please, that would be incredible to see your days. Oh, it'd be nice. I think it'd be cool. It'd be cool to do. Because, like, I've always heard that the best thing about making content, always do content you would watch, and it's what I used to watch. So, like, I think it'd be perfect if that was the case. Hopefully, I could do a mixture of both. You know, I'd go to Villa Park and do watch-alongs and kind of, you know, keep it like that. I think Arsenal Fan TV would do the same as well. Subbing should have subbed Ramsey and not a penalty-prone Luiz. I should have put on Ramsey, maybe to try and see out the game, but I'm just very nervous. Douglas Luiz, man, I don't know, guys. I really don't know about this. If I'm a Spurs fan, I'd be gassing. I'd genuinely be gassing right now. I'm sure they are as well. It's Son for Tottenham. It's pretty much been one wave as well. Tottenham's cross from Son. It's a poor one. Howes will volley it away. We are not going to survive 14 minutes of this, lads and ladies. I need to remember that. We're not going to survive 14 minutes of this, are we? It just feels like one wave. It's like attack versus defence. I know Dean will be gassing because he mentioned this earlier. But we will, if we play this, we not only won't win, we will lose. I'm not enjoying what we're doing right now. We've barely, I don't think we've been in their third since Grealish has come on, and that was and that was minutes ago. I'd love to see AJ vlog, to be honest. It'd be interesting. I've never done one before, so it'd be interesting. Chance for Tottenham. It's Harry Winks. That's a great ball. Ali, good defending from the camber, and it's cleared by Target. I can't cope with this, man. I cannot. I literally cannot breathe. This is really, really difficult. And we, again, guess what we do? We clear it to the halfway line, and it goes out for a throw-in, and Tottenham can rally players forward again. And this will be rinse and repeat. Dino, you are throwing the game away. We were fairly comfortable in this. We had chances to get a third goal. Dean, you are throwing this away. Somehow we got a throw-in after a mistake. There is a score update. It is Palace 0, Arsenal 1. In the later kickoff, Pepe has scored for Arsenal at Selhurst Park. Spurs players are divers. Sorry, so I just don't, because I just can't, man. Can you stop saying goal, please? I'm not saying goal. What? Oh, you mean like? I'm very confused. I'm very confused at that reaction. I haven't said goal, unless you mean someone else in chat. Isabel says, I haven't been to a Villa game since I was 7, so it's been ages. I don't have anybody to go with, so I might have a day out by myself. This is the problem. Like when I used to go with my dad. I don't live with my dad, right? And I've gone with my mates. But he's like gone to uni. So it's like if I want to go, it would either be I'll go by myself, or I'd have to travel to Birmingham first and then go with my dad. Or I probably would be on my own. And I don't know how I feel about that. I might be able to, like a couple of mates I know would be interested in going, but a lot of my mates wouldn't go to, they wouldn't go to watch Villa. They'd go to the pub to watch Villa, but they wouldn't go to Villa Park. And that's, it's a little bit annoying, because when I was a bit younger and I was like 16, I used to go all the time. But ever since I left high school, went to sixth form, I just kind of, I don't know, I've had to really fight to go to games, and I've never gone to a Villa game on my own. Because I'd enjoy it more with other people. This is what Smith is rubbish. This is what Smith is rubbish at. Why sit back against a Spurs side who just constantly attack, have amazing wingers, and a most prolific striker? Oh yes, let's defend and give them more of the ball. That's a really good idea, isn't it? Newcastle scored, and I said goal, and they got offended. Harry FC said, why did this? We did this against Palace. Oh, exactly. Brandon said, watch you high on acid. Well, hello to you, Brandon. 7 tabs. My guy. Well, I don't condone drug abuse on the channel, but I hope you do have fun. on here. And if you haven't already, if anyone is new to the channel, like the video. We have passed the like goal of 30, so I do appreciate that. But if you haven't liked the channel, it'd be cool, and any subs to the channel would be good as well. Thoughts of Villa signing Russian international? That's a bait, isn't it? It's got Roblox in the name, so I'm gonna say that's bait. I don't trust half the comments. I will say I'm not that slow. I'm a little bit slow, but I'm not that slow. Dean says, to be honest, we are probably knackered and Spurs are just racing still. I think we're tired. There's actually an injury for Spurs as I've been talking. I didn't think he was that serious, but they've got a stretcher out, so he may have to come off. Oh, he's actually looking really bad. Jack Grealish, he's actually got ice on his shins. So if anyone did think that the shin injury was fake, that's a perfect picture for that. Jack has actually got ice strapped to his shins. So if anyone felt that the injury wasn't real, well, that just shows it right there. That's all I'm going to say. Drugs aren't cool. Don't do drugs. Take baths, not drugs. There you go. Actually, I hate baths. Have showers. To be honest, we are probably... Yeah, I read that. We're not talking about the goal thing, just constant negativity. I don't like to be too negative, especially when we play quite well today. The second half has been flat. I think, intentionally tried to kill this game in the second half. I'm not lagging from what I can see. I've got it monitored. I think we're okay. Is Grealish going to the Euros? It should go to the Euros. But Southgate doesn't surprise me with anything. If we lose this, Dino gets a Spurs shirt and Reguilon a Villa shirt. Thanks. Oh, sort of. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that. My liver says we've won this. My heart and brain says I don't know. My heart says, oh, let's get the bevies in, lads. We've won. My brain says it's Villa. We're losing this 4-2. I want to. Like, they're fighting each other here. They're trying to convince us. Oh, but it's a new Villa, and we're winning 2-1. We're playing well. But then my brain's like, it's still Villa. It's something we've done for years. We saw what we did last week and the week before. Well, yeah. So Jaffet Tanganga, the player who hasn't really played very well, to be fair for Spurs, he was the one who has been stretchered off. So Matt Doherty, the former Wolverhampton Wanderers right back, has come on for Spurs. That means there is going to be a lengthy added time. Target down the channel to Douglas Luiz. Now this is a chance for Villa. Spurs look exposed. Luiz for Villa. Traore. Watkins. Oh, it's another good block. Again, a good chance for Villa, but Watkins... Well, not only just Watkins, Traore. Both didn't get clean touches on the ball, and Watkins tried to have a go at the near post. Doesn't quite get a good shot away. And it's eventually cleared by Tottenham. Lovely pullback by Luiz. Is that a pass from Traore, or is that a shot that's just gone to the foot of Watkins? He's really hit that hard. If that's a shot that's gone to... If that's a pass that's gone to Watkins, he's hit it really hard. So it's really difficult to tell. No foul on... Well, foul has been given on Spurs. It just took a little bit of time. Konza with the foul. Free kick to Tottenham. They've got 6 minutes plus a lengthy amount of time because of the injury of Tanganga, which is a shame to him. I hope he recovers well. Any Tottenham fan in chat... yeah, I feel fear because, you know, he is a youth prospect at Spurs, and I hope he recovers well from his injury. I hope it's not too bad. Who cares about Spurs player? I'd like to care about any player. At the end of the day, they're all human. Obviously, you care more about your own club, but if someone gets really badly hurt, I would like to at least show a little bit of care. I'd hope they'd do the same. If, say, like McGinn or Watkins got injured up there. This injury has been bad. It feels like it's never ending, but at least with the ice, it does show that, you know, it's, you know, don't believe the rumours, basically. People try and make up everything. Son for Spurs has a chance here with a player on the overlap. He does find him on the overlap. Reguilon! Good block by Courtney House. It is a corner to Tottenham. Good defending. And how's that? I think he's a bit frustrated that's gone for a corner. He seems to be a bit annoyed with himself. I thought he did well there, Courtney. That was very well read, Courtney. Very well done. I don't know why he's being frustrated for. Come on, Villa, says Wayne. Yes, come on, the Villa boys. Corner to Tottenham. Headed away by Tyra Mings and Watkins together. Reguilon, edge of the box. Good tackle from Douglas Luiz. Now this could be a counter-attack for Villa. It's 2-on-2. It's Luiz and Watkins. Luiz gives it to Watkins. Traore and El Ghazi coming forward now. Watkins. Oh, that's a really good defender from Dele Alli. Of all players. Dele Alli for Tottenham. Did really, really well to win the ball off Watkins. It's a waste. It's a waste for the ball for Villa. We actually finally had a counter-attack. But it's definitely wasted. Bale running at target. Bale's cross! Just cleared by Konza. It was an outside of the foot ball. Outside of the foot cross. It sounds like I'm saying football. It went along the whole back line and Konza cleared at the far post. Doherty's cross. Bale gets it down. Shots deflects off Mings. Target away. Nakamba off his chest. Villa. Oh, he's giving it away to Kane. Kane goes for a cross. Very well caught by Emi. That is brilliant goalkeeping and Emi looked hurt here. Emi holding his knee. Well, he looked hurt. Okay. At first, I thought he had a bit of collision there, but I think he seems okay. Nakamba, he got his pocket picked again, like he did in the first half. Spurs nearly carved an opportunity out for themselves, but it was well defended and good goalkeeping from Emi Martinez. It's going to be 6 minutes of extra time. It probably will be, you know. Good long ball play from Emi. It's found El Ghazi in the Tottenham box. El Ghazi by the corner flag. He's trying to hold the ball up and he's lost the ball to Doherty. Well, that was just a waste of time. Lovely long pass for Martinez. You don't find many goalkeepers that can find a pass from one box all the way to the other. That is really impressive. He's trying to hold it in the corner and he's just... Oh, I don't know, man. He's not the player for it. It's not physical, I will say. It was very easy for Tottenham. If we're going to do that, get Douglas Luiz to hold it in the corner. Don't get El Ghazi to do it. Tottenham are creating again. It's Son on the right. He's in the box now for Spurs. Son. Doherty. Can he get a cross away? They've really taken the time, Spurs. You'd think they'd try and rush it. Doherty. Low ball in. Cleared away by John McGinn. Villa again. Everyone back for this. 2.5 minutes to go, plus whatever the added time is, it is still somehow 2-1 to Villa. God forget if Reguilon goes and scores. Don't. We're making subs. I think Chuck's coming on. I think Chuck is going to come on for Villa. Chuck Wameka. Well, we've barely seen him at all. Yeah, Chuck Wameka is actually going to come on for Villa. Fair play. I hope he comes on for Traore. I'm trying to think where we'd put him. I know he'd probably come on. He's coming on for Marvellous Nakamba. Yes. Kai Chukwuemeka is coming on for Villa, the man who has starred in the Villa Academy this season. He will be playing as well in the Youth Cup final. So fair play to him. He's done very well for Villa, very talented, and he finally has a couple minutes to impose himself. It is Tottenham 1, Aston Villa 2, and it is Nakamba to go off, which is very... Well, we've got Luiz on for Grealish, so Chukwuemeka's probably being an attacking midfield now for Villa. With El Ghazi and Traore out on the wings. Dele Alli for Spurs. Ali's done well, to be fair. Dele Alli, I'll give him some credit. We should start Barry against Chelsea. I would like to start him in a 4-4-2, in truth. Son for Spurs. 20 seconds to go till the... No, a minute and 20 to go for the 90. Doherty to Dele Alli. It's literally one-way traffic. Good header away by Courtney House. Ali back in the danger zone. Bale flicks it, goes for a shot and absolutely skies it. Bale tried to do something fancy then and put it well over. I can't do this, lads. I am struggling. My heart literally is like... I wouldn't want a heart rate monitor. I'll just put it that way. Because my heart rate is really high right now. I can't do it. This is pain. I've been staring at this clock. When you stare at a time, right, it doesn't go very fast. I swear we've been in the 88th minute for like 5 minutes now. Emi definitely player of the season. For 100%. 100,000%. Should start. Yeah, just read that. He's incredible. This is what we need to finish the game off. Yeah, Chukwuemeka probably should have come on about 10 minutes ago. I'd have put him on for Grealish. If I'm gonna go there. I thought he's Nigerian. I don't actually know. I think he hasn't chosen a nation really, and he lives in England, so they just kind of give it as just presumed English. It's up to him to decide who he wants to play for, at like a youth level. Reguilon for Tottenham. We have passed the 90. Reguilon's cross is a decent... Well, actually, no, it's really poor. It looked like it was going to be decent. It is 6 minutes of added time. It is 6 minutes. Dean has actually smacked it Nail on the head. What an interception from McGinn. Possible counter-attack for Villa. John McGinn to Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka to Watkins. It's not a great ball, actually, from Chuck, but I think we're going to hold it in the corner anyway. Yeah, Ollie Watkins will hold the ball in the corner against Alderweireld. And Watkins instead is going to go into the box. Chukwuemeka. Out wide. It's now Luiz. Luiz to McGinn. Edge of the box for Villa. John McGinn. Oh, he tries to find Watkins, but Watkins didn't even react to it anyway, and it was cleared. Luiz gets it back for Villa, hooks it forward, but a foul has been given, and a yellow card is also shown. 5 minutes. A minute has played of the 5 added time. It is Spurs 1, Villa 2. McGinn just trips his man there to stop a counter-attack. Very good game management there for John McGinn. It's his 11th card of the 11th yellow of the season for McGinn. Another poor pass from Bale. Douglas Luiz for Villa. Luiz to Watkins. Great ball to Traore. This is a chance for Villa. Traore! What a tackle, Dyer. What a tackle from Dyer that is. And Villa, again, another good chance to score a goal there. If you see, well, I don't know if that probably won't be on a highlight reel, but if you're watching the game, that is another good chance to score for Villa that has not been taken. Because a good defending from Spurs and some naivety from Villa. Good ball to Bale. Good defending from Mings. That has to be a goal kick. What is referee given? The camera, look, I hate how it pans. I think a goal kick is given. It is given. I think it is a goal kick to Aston Villa. That is brilliant defending from Tyrone Mings. He screamed at the referee for that. Dyer, he's done well today, Dyer. I'm not a big fan of Dyer at all. Brilliant tackling from Tyrone Mings. I think that should be a corner, you know, from the second viewing. The joy of being a Villa fan. Oh, don't. the agony of being a Villa fan. It's definitely more stressful being a Villa fan. Or low. Oh, 100%. It's way more stress. Way more stress involved. Another sub for Villa, by the way. Another youth has come on. I think it's Philogene I never pronounce his name. Philogene Bidais. I forget how to pronounce it, but Jaden's come on for Villa. Someone can tell me how to pronounce it in the comments. I remember trying to say his name for the Liverpool FA Cup game, and I couldn't. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Hello to John Blackman, how you doing? I feel bad, but I know he's a good talent. His name always props up when we win with the kids. Our academy is so damn good, man. But we've only 3 minutes to go. It's another interception. Chance. It's Chukwuemeka. Oh, he doesn't quite get in front of his man. He tried to combine. On an offside has been given. Okay. Well, Spurs, we gave it away a few times there. They took the free kick quickly. 3 minutes of the injury time to go. It's another poor pass. It's another interception for El Ghazi. Tyrone Mings smashes it 60 yards. And it might be kept in play. It will be. It's Jaden on his right-hand side. Will he hold it in the corner? I'd love it if he held it in the corner. He's going to play it to Konza. What can we do here? Chuck trying to get involved as well. Konza back heel. Man, what a time to bring on 2 academy players. Like, this is amazing. To be winning against Spurs and to bring 2 academy players is amazing. El Ghazi wins his header. It's Watkins. Watkins to Chukwuemeka. Chance edge of the box. Chukwuemeka! Off the post! Chukwuemeka hits the bar for Villa. What a story that would have been. Oh my days. What a shot from Chukwuemeka. And Lloris was never getting there. Oh my God, that would have been brilliant. El Ghazi for Villa. On this left-hand side, 2 minutes to go. El Ghazi trying to hold the ball in the corner. He's done so well. Chukwuemeka, he's gone for the near post. Lloris gets, I think, a little finger to it to tip it onto the bar, but a lovely shot from Chukwuemeka. And he's so unlucky to not score. A minute and a half to go. Still 2-1 to Villa. Bale goes long, but it's going to be mopped up by Courtney House, surely. And he'll go back to Emi Martinez. This is a minute and 20 for Spurs. Emi goes long down the right-hand side. And it's another offside, actually, to Jaden. It's a free kick to Spurs. This game is so intense. I'm dying. I am absolutely dying. We're beating the Spurs. Come on, Villa. I thought we would bottle today. I really do. And we could still bottle, but as of right now, we have 55 seconds to hang on. It is Tottenham 1, Villa 2. We have dropped more points and winning positions than any team in the Premier League. Chukwuemeka only a minute ago struck the base of the post. So if Spurs do go on to score, it'd be heartbreak. Toby Alderweireld for Tottenham. Crosses into the box. Kane. Oh man, he didn't actually get a touch of the ball. Harry Kane goes for a cross. Yes, it's caught by Emi. And he will take all the time he can. We've only got 25 seconds to go. Can we hang on? Emi still hasn't taken it. 20 seconds to go. Tottenham 1. Aston Villa 2. This would be massive for Villa. Emi is taking every chance he can. He still hasn't clicked it. He finally gets it out. 5 seconds to go. It goes towards the halfway line. Dyer wins a header. Konza kind of mishits it. We're over the added time. Mings heads it forward. Referee! Yes! It's full time! Aston Villa have beaten Tottenham Hotspurs at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That is unbelievable. What an amazing performance from the Villa boys. We managed to hang in, to dig deep, and get the 3 points. We have not bottled. We didn't bottle against... Well, no, we bottled United. We bottled Palace. We did not bottle against Spurs. Spurs bottled, like they always do historically. What a performance. The two youths that came on. Chukwuemeka nearly put Villa 3-1 up as he hit the post. With only a couple minutes to go. But what a win for Villa. It doesn't move us up anywhere. It's great for the spirit though. Ollie Watkins with the winning goal. Full time here. It's Tottenham 1, Villa 2. And Tottenham may bottle the Europa League. Tottenham may actually bottle the Europa League. This is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable scenes. Like, they were coasting. They were coasting, really. I don't think any Tottenham fan were too worried. But as things stand, they are level with West Ham and Everton. Everton right now, I think, are currently winning by 1-0. No, did they win the game? I think their game may have actually already ended. I think they were winning against Wolves. So it will go down to the final day between Tottenham, Everton, West Ham. Like, so many teams are involved in this. It will actually go down to the final day. Leeds obviously can't do it. It'd only be on goal difference, but their goal difference is so poor at Leeds that they couldn't do it. So Arsenal, as things stand, would also take it to the final day for the Europa League, as 7th is there. This is unbelievable. The fight for Europa League does continue, and it's because of Aston Villa. What a game. What a performance from the boys. I'm gassing. I'm going to see the chat because I've just been hammering on. It's been great football, exciting, intense. What we love about football has been shown here. Spot on. Amazing stuff. Lucas says full time. Obviously, it's an amazing match. Isabel gassing, of course. Viper gassing. Harry gassing. What a win. What a performance. And even a Dust, who's a Chelsea fan, obviously will enjoy that. Welsh Kid said, bro, I told you it'd be 2-1. You were right. Well, any positive person towards Villa, massive credit. And even with Harry FC yesterday, he said we'd get a point. And I said, that is optimistic. If we wasn't optimistic enough, that is incredible. What a performance for Villa. I do think we'd lose to Chelsea, despite this. I don't know if we'd beat Chelsea. But we'll see how I feel on the day. What a win for Villa. Going into the final game of the season, we can't go above 11th. We can't go below 11th. So it literally means nothing. But we have now won as many games as we have lost. Jamie, GG, you guys play well. Fair play. I think you lot play well. You were definitely the better team in the second half. We played quite poorly in the second half. And if it wasn't for Reguilon, I don't think we'd have won that game. That was an awful, awful performance from Reguilon. And I'm sure that the Tottenham fans will not be happy with him. I hope you guys do have a little bit of luck going into the Europa League. I'd hate to see you guys throw it away in this fashion. It'd be horrible for any Tottenham fan. Tammy going to be playing on the last days. He'll be playing against the team he could be playing for next season. Maybe he'll want to do well so we buy him. Who knows? Paul said, best watch along I've ever seen. Fantastic, AJ. You're the best. Oh, man, what an amazing thing to say. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you, everyone, for being here. If you haven't already, any likes to the channel would be amazing. Any subs to the channel would be amazing. We're going to go to the final day against Chelsea. We're also doing the FA Youth Cup final and the Champions League final between Chelsea and Manchester City. So don't worry, we've got loads of content coming up on this channel, and I can't wait for it. My voice is slowly going, as you can probably hear. That's how we are, though. Sadly, well, I don't get Tottenham, man. You guys have a really good squad. You guys have, like, Jamie, mate, you have an amazing squad at Tottenham. Like, on paper, way better than Villa. And you just didn't play well at all. Like, the first half you were poor. You came out in the second half, you did okay. But the first half, like, you didn't react well to us scoring. And we bottled leads. We bottled so many winning positions. Like, that should have been the incentive, if anything, to go and do it. Ryan Smith said, best Villa game in a while. It has. I think that's the best Villa performance. We're going a long way back. We played better today than what we did against Everton, I think. Oh, no, Everton. I'm not saying that. We did play really well against Everton. The Leeds game we played okay in a few months ago. So, yeah, man, I can finally breathe. I can finally relax. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I'll see you all again. I'm going to do a reaction to this as well. I need to do a video. I need to have a breather first. So I will post it to the channel. I'll do an actual full reaction to this game. But it has finished. Tottenham 1, Aston Villa 2. And we've got Chelsea on the final day. And I'll see you guys there for that. Take care, everyone. Thank you all for being here.